Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I hope everybody's having a great day, man. Sorry for the late start. We did had a few technical issues. Bella had some technical issues. Rod was cool, but I'm not gonna blame the guests. I'm just gonna tell you we ready to rock and roll. And let me get comfortable here. And unfortunately, Thirst is off today, so I think I'm gonna do my own introduction here. Just make sure my lights are right. 6 people in the crib, man. Y'all need to share this out. Share this out. I want some people in here. Last time I did something for 6 people, man. I think it was me and my couple of my homies, but everybody in here is a homie. Without any further ado, let's get down to business. And I'm not going to do an intro. I'm going to do one little quick thing here. And we ready to rock and roll and get going. All right, man. Welcome. Oh boy, I think I hit all kind of buttons. Welcome. I got timers everywhere. Welcome to the first, other than the intro, the first video, the first live stream for the Points Blank Experience. My name is Rod, and this is my 3rd channel on the Points Blank Network. I do have the award-winning Points Blank Travel. I also have Points Blank Finance, but tonight we're coming at you with something different, something real, and that's the slogan for the channel. With Points Blank Travel, I got Let's Roll, baby, with Points Blank Finance. I got Let's Get Paid, baby. But on the Points Blank Experience, we gonna get real, baby. We gonna get down in the dirty. And tonight, I have a special guest, man. And I had an opportunity to see her backstage, looking ravishing, looking lovely. Before I go any further, let me talk a little bit about this channel real quick. First and foremost, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Rod, and I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Texas, baby, DF Dub. If this is your first time here, as it should be for everybody, but if this is your first time seeing your boy Rod or my special guest, brown girl Bella, please let us know where you tuning in from, where you tuning in. I see we got 7 people, man. Share this out. Share this out. And I'm not going to keep the guests backstage. I don't believe in doing that. I do want to shout out real quick, see who we got in here where I can get ahead on these comments, man. Hey, do me a favor before I even get started with the comments. I was talking to brown girl Bella yesterday. I was like, hey, what should the emoji be? On Points Blank Travel, we have credit cards and airplanes. Points Blank Finance, we got dollar bags. If you have a question for myself or brown girl Bella, please proceed the question with any emoji. I don't care. You can be a sad face, a happy face, an umbrella, lipstick. I don't care what you use. I just need to know that there is a question. And depending on how many people we have in here, it may not be that hard. I see we got House of X in the house. I want to thank them for tuning in. We also got Andre Smith in the crib coming over from Points Blank Travel. We got, Hits, PLC. And I'm going to go back and I'm just going to pull some of these up real quick. Hey, PBT and Bella, what's going on? How you doing? And we got, I'm going to go back a little bit. We got House of X, man. Their channel members on PBT. And again, I'm giving this a few minutes. I was going to do a longer countdown, but I decided against it. But what I want to do is go ahead, shoot through these comments, make sure I'm not missing anything. And House of X said, at the Points Blank Experience, hey, family, what's going on, man? I'm getting up out this jacket. I can tell you right now, man, this jacket ain't getting along. I even turn my air on. I usually only turn my air on lately when I do a live stream, depending on what I'm wearing. Oh, and if this is your first time ever seeing Points Blank Travel, or Rod, tonight I'm not Points Blank Travel, I'm just Rod. Or you can call me Points Blank Experience, but that sounds crazy to me. But anyway, if this is your first time here, you'll know, man, I will come out of stuff quick. I mean, I ain't about to, get crazy in here. But on this channel, man, we're going to be getting real. I want to have the majority of the videos are going to be live streams. I want to make, since Bella was running a little behind, I'm going to make her wait a little bit. No, I'm kidding. And we got Ulysses here says, hello, brown girl, Bella, and PBT, how you doing tonight? And Trish Ryder says, hello, all. We got It's Me Winston, yes, honey, in the building, says, hey. All right, Arno Peters Barbecue, Wiley Hustle, and Vibing with Etta. All right, keep it up with the Griffins. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Without any further ado, let me make sure that my guest is ready. I know I'm ready. All right, she is ready. And without any further ado, coming to the stage. And I'm going to allow her to briefly introduce herself. Coming to the stage, to some she may need an introduction, but to most she does not. She is the lady behind Brown Girl Bella, Lips, Lashes, and Luxury, baby. And it is an honor. And I'm going to tell her this again, but it is an honor, it's a pleasure to have her as the first guest. Matter of fact, I wasn't going to even start this channel until I received a commitment from her for being the first guest. And with all that being said, let's get real, baby. What is going on, Brown Girl Bella? How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you? Hello, everybody in the chat. Welcome to the Points Blank Experience.
And an experience it's going to be.
I'm sure. Well, I had an experience just getting here. So to be real, my technical difficulties was my hairdresser taking a long time to do my hair. So just to let you know, I got there early because I anticipated that there was going to be some delay. And true to form, she didn't take me at the time that she was supposed to. And so I was a little tardy today. So I apologize to everyone for keeping you waiting. But have no fear, Brown Girl Bella is now here. So I'm ready. What you got for me, Rod?
Ooh, you better not ask me that. I told you the slogan is we keep it real over here, but I'll be honest with
All
you. I'll be
right.
honest with you. I'm going to take it easy on you. I'm gonna take
Oh,
it
yeah.
easy on you, yeah. And I must say, I don't know about the people that are in the live stream, but for me, it was worth the wait. You look absolutely ravishing tonight,
Thank
beautiful
you.
as I already expected. Kind of keep up with these comments, please, y'all. Please, if you have a question for Brown Girl Bella, or if you have one for me, mostly, hopefully, they're for Brown Girl Bella. Please, by all means, put them put a little emoji, I don't care what you use. Just put some kind of something so I know it's a question. And there are going to be times where I'm going to drop down and Bella's going to be on the screen by herself. And speaking of which, we're going to be finding out a lot about Brown Girl Bella. And I have a list of questions here. Now, one of the things, man, I hate scripting my live streams. On Points Blank Travel, I never script. I just go with the flow. Unfortunately for this, to get these questions, I had to write them down because I would never remember all this. And yesterday I was sweating. But boy, I'm just going to show y'all. Y'all see all these pages? Y'all see do y'all see that? And I'm going to tell y'all, it's real questions over here, man. Y'all see that? Woo-wee, boy, oh boy, oh boy. But we're going to keep this P to the G, And I was telling Brown Girl Bella, I wanted to come out with a intro song. I wrote a dice on Points Blank Travel. I'll come out with a song and worry about it later. But I'm like, I can't do that for the first live stream here. But so first and foremost, Brown Girl Bella, can you just give us a brief, because I got a whole bunch of questions. But before you do, I want you to give us a brief introduction. But before you do, I want to read this comment. Keep it up with the Griffins, who we had the pleasure, you and I worked together, and we did a live stream on your channel with them. Says at the Points Blank Experience, let's roll, baby. Or this channel has a different motto. Yeah, let's get real, baby. That's
Real,
the motto
baby.
for here. Excited for this. Rod and Bella about to change the YouTube game. Yes, we are. We already changed the YouTube, but we about to, what they call that, parlay on that. If we was in Vegas, we gonna parlay the bet, baby. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and drop me down, and I'm gonna put Miss Shannon on the screen by herself, and just let her tell everybody a brief introduction. And I'm doing this just to charge my phone, y'all. Y'all gonna learn a lot about me if you don't know me on this channel, man. Because I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't got time. Who knows? This time might be coming off next. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop me down and just tell us about yourself, Brown Girl Bella.
Okay. Awesome. So my channel is called Brown Girl Bella. I am Shannon, and I started this channel almost 5 years ago because I kept getting questions from my family circle and my friend circle. Like, how do you put this on? Or, I love the way you put lashes on. How do you put lashes on? Or, what's the best lipstick to wear for dark skinned women? So I kept getting all of these questions. And I said, instead of asking and answering the question 50 different times for 50 different people, why don't I do it one time on YouTube? And I had a YouTube channel for a while before I started going live and doing content. And I said, okay, I see other people doing makeup and I see what they're doing, and I kind of want to do it a little differently. My aesthetic is soft glam. I don't really do really wild avant garde looks. I can, but that's just not my personal aesthetic. I like a soft, clean, soft glam look, much in the same vein as what I have on now. And so that's how I started my channel. Luxury makeup. I've been a lover of luxury makeup since a preteen. And so I just married the two together. And lips, lashes, and luxury just came as an offshoot of everything that I've been doing. Lately, in the past few years, I've been saying, let's get bellified. And that's just talking about how I want to bring you into the world of luxury makeup, whether you own luxury makeup or not, whether you wear makeup or not, because I also do skincare as well. And so, whatever we do together, I want you to get bellified. I want you to feel like you're a part of the Bella Brigade family. You're a part of my world. You're a part of my circle, and we're friends. So, that's Brown Girl Bella.
Wow. Okay, okay. Well, let me get me back over here, man. And I'm glad you actually kept it brief. Again, if y'all have questions, please drop some kind of emoji. Because I tell you, if y'all know, if you don't know, I'm the worst YouTuber when it comes to comments. So you gave us a brief description, and I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Again, I ain't gonna get. I know the thumbnail said intimate conversation. We ain't gonna be over here talking about no freaky deaky stuff. Who knows? We might know. You never know. You never know. I'm being honest with you. Never know. Uh, all right. So we heard a lot about your YouTube channel, Brown Girl Bella. Now,
Mhm.
I'm going to start this by saying one thing. And my questions, I'm going to jump around because I don't want this to be no typical YouTube interview where you hear the same questions. I'm going to jump around. So I might be over here one minute. I might be over there the next minute. Matter of fact, I'm already shook up because I can't even find my phone charger, man. I couldn't find my battery before we started. But, hey, appreciate you. I just got a text from Edward from me tonight. Says I'm here. So, you pretty known in these YouTube streets. And I'm going to tell you, man, I got to be honest with you. I got a confession to make, y'all. I used to see you in these YouTube streets, and for the longest amount of time, I thought your name was Bella. I was like, okay, brown girl, Bella, that makes sense. Bella, brown girl, okay, she looking kind of fly, I like the whole name. But once I started watching your videos, I had this immediate shock, man. I had this. It wasn't an epiphany; it was reality. I watched the video and it said, hi. Let me see. I used to be able to impersonate people. Hi, I'm Shannon B from Brown Girl Bella. I'm like, well, who the hell is Shannon B? Well, okay, better question, who the hell is Bella? I mean, I'm all confused now. So, my first question, how did you come up with the name Brown Girl Bella?
Well, brown girl for obvious reasons. I'm a brown girl. And then Bella in Spanish and in Latin means beautiful. And I think all brown girls are beautiful. So that's kind of, how I started. And then why I say Shannon B for Brown Girl Bella. And I used to not, when I first started, I didn't say my name. I just said Brown Girl Bella. But what I wanted to do was eventually, beauty fades and someone else can come in and they can be Cara G for Brown Girl Bella. So the idea is to set up the channel and the business so that if we want to continue doing this YouTube channel, someone else can come in and be Brown Girl Bella, and I don't have to be the face of the brand. Um, Brown Girl Bella is more than just YouTube. I also talk about luxury skincare. I also have a marketing degree. So eventually, I want to bring Brown Girl Bella into the luxury beauty space and do events for luxury beauty. So there's going to be a lot of different iterations of Brown Girl Bella, always in the luxury space.
Okay, perfect. Man, see, I'll be honest with you. I'm asking you some questions that I've been wanting to ask on my own. Now I got the chance to ask them. You know, everybody else is going to get the answer along with me. I do want to give a huge shout out. I haven't gotten through all the comments, but I want to give a huge shout out to Meet and I. They text me, let me know they're tuning in. Josh Van Horn
Hey,
from Get Business Credit and
hey,
Credit Josh.
Josh.
He just sent me a text and let me know that he's here, so I appreciate those two. Uh, both of them are part of the
And House of X.
PBT.
Hi, House of X.
Yeah, I hit up House of X, man. House of X, I tell you what, they're personal friends of Brown Girl Bellas. I consider them personal friends. The only difference between the two, she's met them and I haven't. You know, and I'm not gonna say salty because I have time. I have time. I'm gonna meet them soon. So, you know, you grew up. I grew up in the country. I'm a country boy. You know, and you tease me, and I don't really tease you. This is the difference between you and I. I always compliment how you talk because I think the accent is so cute. And you always tease me how I talk because I got a little country accent. So you grew up in Brooklyn, New York. What was that like? What was it like growing up in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn. It was wonderful. You know what? It's so funny because I grew up in what they call a rough neighborhood. It didn't feel a rough neighborhood to me. It didn't feel like we were in any kind of like danger or what have you. But there was, gang life, there was other things that were going on during the time I was growing up, but I never felt any of that. I grew up in East New York, Brooklyn. I'm an only child. So I used to every weekend go to see my cousins, and they lived in Brownsville, Brooklyn. So between Brownsville and East New York, there was like a
Excuse me.
small little bridge. Oh, bless you. There was like a small little bridge that you'd have to walk over to get to the other side into Brownsville. And literally, my grandmother used to walk me up to the bridge, and then my cousins would be on the other side, and I would walk across the bridge, and they would come on the other side and get me and take me to their house. So that's how I spent most weekends with my maternal aunts on that side in Brownsville, Brooklyn, but never had a problem. I was the youngest of the first cousins on my father's side and the youngest of the second cousins on my mother's side. So I was very much like sunned, as they used to say, like, oh, you can't play Skelly with us because, you're too little, or you can't play this because you're too little. And I'd be like, but, I'm here. I want to play. I want to do this. I want to do that. And they'd be like, no, you sit down because we got to watch you because you're the youngest. So there was a lot of that growing up. But again, I never felt in any shape or form that my childhood was nothing other than great.
Okay, okay. So you were the I don't want to say that. That might not come out right. You were the
The runt of the
smallest.
litter.
Yeah, that's how you read my mind. That's exactly what I was gonna say. You were the run of the litter. You know, but
I was the runt of the litter, yes.
when I grew
But
up in
look
the
at this
South,
runt now. Ha ha
that's what I
ha.
was about to say. The rut. When I was growing up, the rut always ended up being the big dog when they grew up. You know, and I must say it. I'm gonna keep it real. Whoo, you grew up to be a very, very fine runt. I'm just gonna say it. But anyway, back to reality, y'all. And I just might venture out a little bit, but then I'm gonna reel myself back in, you know. That's why I tried to look like I had some sense tonight and throw the tie. But okay, so you were the little one, you were the baby, you know, and
Yeah.
you mentioned something that I'm gonna hit on a little later. You were an only child, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. You know, I got a couple questions about that
Okay.
only child thing. I do want to shout out a couple people real quick. KMB, he's in here. He's always supporting me. We got Rhea Sunshine says she's right on time because Bella was late, and her emoji is gonna be the chocolate bar. Yeah, I ain't gonna even talk about that chocolate bar. I ain't gonna stay on that one. And then she knows she laugh a little bit. Keep it up with the Griffins. I like what they said. Welcome into the first live for points, the Points Blank experience. Be sure to like and share. Drop questions in the chat for our brown girl Bella. Yeah, if y'all got it, I'm gonna get to them. I promise. I know I'm slow on these comments, but I'm gonna get to them. So, brown girl Bella, you said you were only child. You were the runt of the group. So, other than YouTube, what do you do for a living? I mean, what do you do? You kick it all day, or you just you stay bellified all day? What do you do every day?
Please, I wish. So my 9 to 5, I am a marketing director for a advertising agency. We do marketing and advertising for a lot of blue chip clients. In this position, I actually took a role that's outside of what I normally do. I'm normally working on a lot of adult brands. This is the first time I'm actually working on children's brands. So I'm working on candy, I'm working on shows on Nickelodeon. So it's very interesting. I have a team of 15 people that I manage and supervise. And yeah, my day to day is handling social media, digital assets, and websites and web design. And yeah, it's very high profile. It's very demanding, but I love it. I love it. It's what I went to school for, and I showed an aptitude for it in college, and the rest is just history.
Okay, okay. Now I know you've mentioned something to me, and I may get into that, but kind of along those lines, high profile job. What advice would you give to a young female? I didn't mention
Mhm,
color, just a young female going into the
mhm.
corporate setting. What advice would you give? What did you encounter? What advice would you give?
Wow. Well, I encountered a lot. I encountered a lot. I would say be vocal about what you like and what you don't like. Stand your ground and always look for opportunities to invoke wisdom and guidance in whatever you do. So, for example, when you're in a meeting, and I know it is beholden in us as women to kind of sit back and kind of survey the land and not to speak up and not to voice your opinions. But guess what, ladies? It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. And we are now making inroads in the glass ceiling, the proverbial glass ceiling. So go out there, be bold, be knowledgeable, have things that you want to say. Go into the meeting with a vision and with a mindset that I'm going to actually give something of value to this meeting. I'm going to bring something of value. I'm going to evoke something of value to this meeting. And you'll find that once you start doing that and once you start making inroads like that, more opportunities will open up for you. Case in point, I was telling Rod a couple of days ago that we had this big pitch. And so last week we needed to watch a movie that was part of the pitch. So I watched the movie, I took some notes, and then we had a brainstorming session. And so the guys who are in creative, they were throwing out different ideas. Now, I'm not a creative, I'm in account management. And they always say, church and state, let the creatives go and do what they need to do. But we as account people, we have opinions, we have creative juices as well. And so I brought out a different scenario, and my CEO loved it. And he was like, I like that idea. I want you to pursue that idea and write it up. And so I did. And that was one of the things that he went into the pitch with, and they loved it. So that is just a prime example of how, had it been me a few years ago, I probably wouldn't have been vocal. I probably would have let everybody else kind of say what they needed to say and just relaxed and just watched and surveyed the room. But now it's a different time, and I want to have my say counted. And so not every, thing that you're going to put out there is a winner, but if you continually put forth the effort, you will see people will start to open up and be like, well, what do you think about this? I understand, you had an opinion about that, but what do you think about this? And they'll start asking you more questions and invite you to more brainstorming sessions, and more opportunities you have to be vocal, the more opportunities you'll have to be in that room where decisions are made. And that's where you want to be.
Oh man, girl, you just man. By the way, in case y'all don't know, I don't drop gems and I don't drop nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. And man, Shannon B, Brown Girl Bella, both of them, they are dropping boulders. She is dropping boulders tonight. And speaking of boulders, I'm about to drop a boulder right now. And Shannon, I forgot to tell you. Please feel free to ask
Uh-oh.
me any question that I ask you. If you want to flip the script and reverse it, I'm game. I'm down for it.
Hmm.
But I do have this question. I've always, personally, I've said, and I had to watch it because when I'm doing a live show, I'll be down here, I'll be focused on the guests and the camera's up here somewhere. I've always said when it comes to Rod, I don't demand respect. I don't demand that people respect me. When I walk into a room, when I walk into a building, I command respect. Meaning I'm gonna
Hmm.
get the respect's gonna come to me. The way I carry
Hmm.
myself, the way I speak. I just listened to what you said, and I think we may have something in common when it comes to that. How would you say you are when it comes to respect? How are you when it comes to respect? Do you demand respect or do you command respect?
I command respect. I think when you are respectful to others, they will respect you in turn. Like I said on my channel, I always, welcome everyone in. Everybody's a babe. Hey, babe. Hey, honey. Hey, sweetie. Every woman that walks into my room, they're beautiful. They're gorgeous. And I say that because I don't think we get that enough as women of color. I think that, we're always the underdog in a lot of situations. Um, and when you're the only in situations like where I am currently, I'm the only woman of color at my place of business. So sometimes you have to raise the mantle and you have to rise to the occasion. And so when I come into a meeting, I'm always looking to add value. And that's what I said at the beginning. Always look to see where you can add value to any conversation. And even conversations where you are the lead, always add value. So that's what I would say to anybody, whether you're a YouTuber or not, whether you work in corporate America or work for your own business. Always, walk in with your head held high. Never accept less than you are worth. Because that's another big thing, ladies. We don't sometimes go into the negotiations and say, listen, I've been in this business for, decades. I am worth X amount and get it. And get it. When I was negotiating my deal for this current job, they came in, at a very decent salary, and I said, "That's great. I want 10,000 more." And I got
Wow.
it.
Wow. So this wasn't going to be my next question. I mean, it's one of my questions. And again, y'all, this is an interview, but it's also really more of a conversation as well. I remember when I first got into sales after I got out of the military. And again, on this channel, we're gonna keep it real. I walked into this dealership dressed to impress, looking like $1 million, although I only had probably $30 in my pocket. And I remember this big giant dude, man. He was like, I don't know, six something, not like 6'1". He was like 6'7". He was like, hey, can you sell cars? And I didn't know who he was. At the time, the dude was the second dude in charge. I looked at him, I was like, can I sell cars? I can sell anything. I sold people an opportunity to die for a living. He was like, what? I see, I recruited for the military. He's like, oh my God, I hire this dude right now. I didn't even do an interview. They just hired me. I was like, oh, but good. I'm just going to talk crazy the rest of the time I'm here. But the question that I have, and just kind of listen to what you just said, I know how I feel about myself, and I'm going to answer the question before I ask. The answer to this question for Rod is yes. Do you consider yourself a boss? I don't mean a boss at the job. I'm talking about a boss. A boss whether you walk into the state fair, a boss whether you walk into the mall, or a boss in your line of work. Do you consider yourself a boss? And I don't mean, let me rephrase that. B-O $, baby. Do you consider yourself a boss?
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's a what answer?
Absolutely.
What word answer? Absolutely.
Absolutely. There's no other way to be.
And I noticed a couple of things. Brown Girl Bella said, she's pointed it out for the ladies, and a couple of questions have been directed. But I want to put this out there for anybody that's out there. Notice I answered the question yes, and then I asked Brown Girl Bella the question. She said absolutely. It's not about how much you have in the bank. It's not about how much you have in your pocket. It's about how valuable, how much value do you put on you? How much value do you put on yourself? If you have, they called it a PMA when I first got into sales. If you have a negative attitude and you don't have a PMA or a positive mental attitude, you may as well say you're not a boss. I have had days where I had $23 in my pocket and I walked around. I wasn't dressed fancy, but I walked around and I had the attitude that I had 23 million in my pocket. And no one could tell me any different. And guess what happened? The more I thought like that, the more my lifestyle changed, which I'm leading into my next question, y'all. This ain't about Rod. My lifestyle changed, my pay changed. A lot of things started to change. And that's why I wanted to ask Brown Girl Bella that question. All right, remember, I'm jumping around here. I'm jumping around. Now, since you consider yourself a boss, Brown Girl Bella, and you just said they offered you this nice salary, and you said, no, I need about 10 stacks more. For those of you out there that ain't hip, that's 10,000 more. At what point would you consider yourself? Matter of fact, before I ask that question, I want to put this on the screen. Meaning I said you need your own line of products. Move over Fenty.
Thank you. I will.
Hold up, man. Where my people at? Where are my people? Because I got the same crowd. Hold up. Where my people at? I got to show some love for that comment from me now. Speak it. And if you believe it, you can achieve it. So now that you're about to be the next Fenty, at what point would you consider yourself financially independent where you don't go to the marketing firm and all this? You just, shoot videos and drink Mai Tais or pina coladas or whatever, wine or water or orange juice, whatever you decide to partake in. At what point would you consider yourself financially independent where it's all about Shannon? Boom,
I
baby.
think, yeah, let me think about that. Let me ponder. I gave myself another, I'd say 7 years. Because I'm still young. I can still dip it and do it. Um, but I would give myself another 7 years. And then I think that um, between the things that I'm setting up now, I will have the freedom. And I always say, set yourself up for where you want to be and you'll get there. So set it up and then you will get there. So my setup is having this channel, Brown Girl Bella, where I want it, having the inroads to other beauty brands that I can pick up the phone and call people and say, this is what I want to do, and then have my team go off and do that. So I would say another 7 years and I'll be there. And my goal is to have my laptop on Panama's beach and just conduct business while sipping a Mai Tai or whatever I'm sipping on and do conduct my business from Panama.
Wow. See, I like that because I'm not gonna ask myself the question. I'm just gonna answer it. So that's one thing. Like I love how you say 7 years. You're putting some ownership.
Mhm,
You're putting some accountability on it.
mhm,
I don't know me personally if I would ever consider myself financially independent enough. But I like what you just said. You're taking Brown Girl Bella, and that's a question I have. The brand, I don't know if people have been seeing the previews for this, but this is not okay. I have Points Blank Travel, I have Points Blank Finance, now the Points Blank Experience. I thought Points Blank Travel was a brand, but
mhm,
now I have a bigger vision. The Points Blank Network, all the channels, that's the real brand. But
mhm.
I like you just motivated me, and I'm gonna jot it down after I ask the next question. I'm gonna Brown Girl Bella just motivated me. I'm gonna put a time frame, something that I've been, and y'all will rarely hear me use this word, but again, on this channel we keep it real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You will rarely hear me say this word, but I'm gonna say it to everybody that's watching, 12 people. I have been afraid to put a time frame on being financially independent, or even more so, independent. I've been afraid. So y'all heard it first right here on the Points Bank Experience. I'm gonna put a time frame in, and I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna let Brown Girl Bella know, and I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know. It might be 7 years, it might be 8 years, it might be 10 years. Hell, it might be never. I don't know. No, let me quit tripping. It's not gonna be never. So, all right, gotta mark that off the list. Gotta mark that off the list. So, what? Now, you got this job where you telling people you need 10 stacks more. And
Yeah.
I love that, man. I ain't gonna lie, I love that. What made you start a YouTube channel of all things? You may have mentioned this earlier, but maybe I missed it.
Okay. Well, again, because my family and friends have seen me put on makeup for the longest time. Like I literally can put on makeup in a moving car. Don't suggest it, ladies. Don't suggest doing that because it takes a very steady hand to do that. But I have done it. And so my family and my friends have always been asking me like, how do you do this and how do you do that and what's this and what's that and you know what should I do when it comes to makeup? And I said to myself, well, okay, instead of saying it 50 different times to 50 different people, 50 different ways, let me say it one time to an audience where I can bring in people. And when I first started my channel almost 5 years ago, I had 50 subscribers, sorority sisters and my family. That's it, 50 people. And so I was like, okay, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be 50 people and me. And then as I started doing it more and more, I started getting more subscribers. And then I got to 100 and I was like, ooh, 100 people. Wow, okay. And then I got to 500 people and I was like, oh my God, 500 people. And then quickly 500 turned into 1,000, 1,000 turned into 1,500, 1,500 turned into 2,000, and now here I am at 2,800. Um, and I will tell you, from the first video to the last video, I only want to bring you guys, the joy that is skincare and makeup. And it's not hard. It's not rocket science. You can do it, ladies. You can do it. And men too. If you love your skin, which I think all of you should take care of your skin, because your skin is a breathable organ and it needs to have some TLC. So the same thing that you use for your body, guys, do not use that on your face. Your skin, your body needs something different than what your face needs. So I tell men all the time, look at your skin early in the morning, midday, and then at the end of the day. If you wake up and your face feels tight and you put water or something on it and it instantly feels like, oh my God, you're like, it feels so amazing to put that on your skin. 9 times out of 10, your skin is dry. If you look and midday, you're like really oily right in here, which I suffer from as well. You probably have combination skin. If you're oily all day, all over, you have oily skin. So now that you know what type of skin you have, you can go and find things that will help you with that skin condition. And then there are people who have like eczema, rosacea, and things like that. They require something different. They require something that's more sensitive, that doesn't have fragrances. So I talk about those things on my channel as well. And at the end of the day, I just want to educate you to make the right decisions when it comes to skincare and makeup.
Interested, man. And I want to say, I'm not going to go back up to the comment, but I do want to say that I called you a friend of House of X's. And I'm sure it's Worcester. It may be Leo. It may be both of them simultaneously. They corrected me in the comments and said, no, you're the VP of their company. And hey, that's what I love about House of X, man. That's what I love about them. Um, they will set your $$ straight with the quickness. I will too, and that's why I respect it, because they quick with it. They are quick with it.
Wait, what they talking about in the chat?
I'm
What
trying.
they
I'm
say?
trying to find. I'm trying to find it because I want. And I was trying to just get through something right here. No, you're wrong. Just Fred's Bella is our VP of our company. They just let you. Can you see the
Aw,
comments? I don't know if you can see
I
them on your.
can't see the comments.
Oh
Oh,
man.
wait, now I can see it. I had to click on the right-hand
Okay.
side. Now I see
Okay.
them. Bella is the VPR company.
And me that I
Yes.
say, hey y'all, make sure y'all check out the hardest working couple on YouTube, House of X. Man, me and I, make sure y'all drop y'all links in here as well. Me and I, they were we did a Dallas meetup last week, and Afromex. Every content creator, please get business credit. Wiley Hustle, Afromex, please drop the
Hey,
links to their
Willie,
channels.
beautiful.
I'm not trying to overwork nobody. I just want to make sure, especially everybody that's here, I want you to get the proper credit that you deserve, because I appreciate y'all could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here for the first. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Can y'all believe this? For the people that don't really know me, can y'all believe I was actually nervous before this live stream? For the people that know me, probably because I do live streams on PBT on Points Play Travel twice a week. It was a fact of the guests that I have that had me. When she interviewed me on her channel, I was just a basket of nerves. But I just didn't know what to expect. So for the 16 people in the crib right now in the house, I want to thank all of y'all for being here. Blessings to y'all. It means the world to me. You know, I'm seeing all these content creators in here, and I love how we support each other. House of X were the first two people in the building at seven
Yes.
at 7:30. They were here 7:32, and somebody was running late. It wasn't Rod, and but so I'm just going through the. Now let me get to my next question. All right, you got a lot of different segments on your channel, man. You got, and
Yes.
I just get over there and just start talking. You have. Let me see if I can go in order. We're gonna start with Sunday Sips. You have
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mondays we McGrath. I think I said that right. Then you have
Yes.
on Thursdays Bella After Dark. Out of all those
Mm.
segments, oh, don't worry, I'm coming back to Bella After Dark. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, baby. So, out of all those segments, which one is your favorite? Or do you have a favorite?
Mm. I don't, because I love all my children. And I consider all my segments my children. Um, Sunday Sips, I love because you get to see me put on makeup from beginning to end. So I come on barefaced and I leave with a full face of makeup on. And I talk about the different makeup brands that I use. I talk about what's coming up and new in beauty. So I talk about beauty news. We even start talking about pop culture and what's going on there. So I love that. On Mondays, we McGrath. I'm a huge fan of Pat McGrath. She is an African American British makeup artist. She started her brand, she used to do makeup in the 70s and 80s on runway. And she was notorious for just using her fingers to put makeup on everyone. Because backstage, when you're doing makeup for models who would then have to hit the stage, you have to be really quick. And so she was like, I don't have time for the utensils of it all. I don't have time for makeup brushes and all of that stuff. I'm just going to use my fingers and go for it. And she created these beautiful looks that were so amazing. And then she pulls inspiration for her makeup from every walk of life. So it could be right now she's doing a whole Bridgerton series, which dates back to the British era, and there are African Americans in this TV series, um, and everyone is aristocratic. So they're all, very well to do society. And to see the makeup offshoot from that is just incredible. And so I love her and I think she's amazing. So that's why I started doing On Mondays We McGrath. And then Bella After Dark came because I was looking at my analytics and there were a lot of men on my channel. And I was like, I wonder why they're there, because they're definitely not there for the makeup. So
You
I
think?
was trying to give. I'm just going to shoot in the dark there. I've been a marketer for a long time. I think it's not the makeup that they're coming for, but I appreciate them coming. And so I was like, what can I give them that they can be a part of this Bella After Dark? It's a treat. um, I start off in public. Nothing is taboo. Nothing is off limits. One of my infamous ones was my wedding story, and how leading up to and the day of my wedding, everything that could go wrong went wrong. I mean, everything. And so I started telling that story, and people were like, no, you're kidding. You're kidding. I was like, no, I kid you not. Every single thing that I said in that live was the absolute truth. And so people were like, wow, like you have a way of telling these stories. Why don't you tell more stories? And so then I started telling more stories. And then I started doing reading erotica, because I love books, all kinds of books. And so I started, pulling out different passages, different short stories of different erotica excerpts that I loved. And so I started reading that. And everyone says that I have a great voice, a great speaking voice, or what have you. And so when I'm speaking, And especially when I'm talking about those types of subjects, my voice gets a little lower. The mood lighting, as I do right now, gets a little dimmer. I have my candles. So I'm in a really relaxed mode. And so that makes for interesting reading, right? And so I started getting more people coming in. And so it's just evolved from there. So now, we talk about everything under the sun. I kind of got away from the reading and this and other things because what I also noticed was that I got a lot of trolls. And so I wanted to keep the chat clean. I didn't want to have to like go and scrub the chat afterwards and try to take out things that didn't belong in there just because of the nature of the subject matter. So that's kind of why I moved away from it. But I'm looking for the opportunity to put you on the hot seat. I have some cards here, as you know,
Am I going on the
and they're
hot seat
just
tonight or
waiting.
on your channel? Your channel, right?
We're gonna do it on my channel.
Okay. Yeah, I know you mentioned that. I thought you had forgot. That's why I didn't bring it
Oh, I
back
didn't
up.
forget. I don't forget a thing.
Well, you know what,
I don't
man?
forget a thing.
As I said, we're going to keep it real on here. I ain't scared. And notice I said that in the most countryest voice I could come up with. I'm not a punk. So you let me know the date and time, and your boy will be there as long as it doesn't conflict with my work schedule. I ain't worried about YouTube. I'll put that to the side. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to come over there after dark. Matter of fact, you might want to watch it. I'm going to turn your after dark all the way out. It's going to be
Oh,
after
really?
dark. Yeah. So, but
After
that's a,
after dark.
oh yeah, oh yeah. You said something now. The voice and I wrote it
Hmm.
down. The erotica, okay. I wrote that down. I was like, okay. So I ain't even got a. You kind of just answered that question. You answered that question too. I was going to ask you how did you come up with topics for it, but uh, man, I'm gonna ask this question here. You
House.
got me, huh?
Well, hold that thought. House of X has a question with a lipstick emoji. Bella, how did you meet the House of X Entertainment?
We're here.
Okay.
You go ahead and tell that story. I'm gonna put you up here, and then I'm gonna go down and see where that is and find it. Go ahead, sweetie.
Okay. All right. So I don't really remember. I think it was the love stream. I think when I was doing the love stream, which was a group of men and women, what we did was we all got together. We had like our own hour segments. And so it would be like a chain reaction. So, say Rod went on from 10 to 12. And then what he would do is everybody who came into his live stream would then go over to my live stream from 12 to 1. And then when I finished, we headed over to somebody else. So it was a continual cycle of us going to other people's houses to get people to understand that, hey, you can meet all of these different content creators. And guess what? You can also meet fellow content creators and get, people to subscribe to your channel. And, you guys can do a meet and greet. So it was like a continual meet and greet. So I think that's where we met, Buzz.
Oh, okay,
And y'all
okay.
been loving me ever since.
Man, and while I'm thinking about this, I know I'm away. I'm walking back now. I have a couple of public service announcements that I need to make. Let me put me back on the screen here. And first and foremost, I want to invite everybody tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, it's going to be a video. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about that, but I know I can talk about the live stream 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yo, it's your boy Leo from the House of X, and I can tell y'all, Winston has put a lot of work into this birthday. I need y'all to do me a favor. But more importantly, I need y'all to do yourself a favor. I guarantee you don't want to miss this birthday celebration. I guarantee you don't. They stay entertained on a regular day. I can't even fathom the thought of what the hell they gonna do tomorrow. I will be in the house. I have been communicating with Winston. I didn't know if I was gonna be out of town because I will be out of town next week. Y'all check it out. Also, while I'm here, I'm gonna plug my own channel. Yes, I want to have a conversation with House of X. Yes, I want to have Meet and I on this channel. Yes, I want to have AfroMex on this channel. Yes, I want to have Josh from Get Business Credit on this channel. But more importantly, I want to have some non-content creators on this channel. I want to have some, like Arrested Development said, I just want to have some everyday people on here. If y'all know some people that they could chop it up with me and I can chop it up with them, even if I can't, I can adjust, baby. I can adjust. I'm like some blinds. You know, on blinds, you turn that little thing and you adjust the lighting, how or whatever. That's how I am. So make sure. And there was another question. I got to go back up. Ray of Sunshine had a question. Now you may have sort of kind of answered it, but in case you didn't, bear with me here. I'm gonna go back up here. And AfroMex said we're looking lovely up there, or something to that
Oh,
effect.
thank you.
Andre said, Rod, Brown Girl Bell, I love y'all vision for your respective futures. Very inspiring. Yet I will say we both are aspiring. It's a very inspiring. We both aspire to be great. We both have visions. It's funny how we're in two different lines of work. We talk about two different things, but at the end of the day, we can come back and it's going to probably yield the same outcome. And that is success. Success. I won't settle for anything less. Brown Girl Bella won't settle for anything less than success. So thank you so much for saying that. I do. And also tomorrow night, Meet and I, after the House of X's live stream, will be doing. I gotta find that question. There it is. They will be having a live stream doing the Dallas recap of man. I'm telling you, the content creator. I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on it. The content creators meetup last week in Dallas. I'm still, matter of fact, I was in Coco TTV's live stream. She's headed to Atlanta, and she said she was still recovering from Dallas's meetup last weekend. That's how far it was. But anyway, we ain't talking about that. We here with the lovely, the wonderful, the beautiful, the glamorous brown girl Bella. We're here with her, and I didn't even. I'm sorry.
I do see another question from the House of X. It is, are you looking forward to the anniversary of Brown Girl Bella? I am. I will be turning a whole 5 years old here in these YouTube streets in August. It was the anniversary of the very first video that I put up, which I think was a news announcement about ColourPop coming to Ulta, if I'm not mistaken. And I looked a hot mess. I looked a hot mess. But I also loved it because I was in my element doing what I love to do, which is informing people about beauty. So I actually am starting to get back into that a bit more and focus on beauty news and not so much, what the latest and greatest beauty products are. And that's just because I have a lot of makeup. I can actually start my own cosmetics company with just the makeup that I have. I have a lot of stuff. And so makeup has a shelf life and you can't use it forever. So I'm trying to rotate a lot of the different things that I have, show you guys new ways to use it, and really, have some fun with it. And also bring you some new stuff every now and then as well. But I am looking forward to it. I have a vision of kind of what I want to see and what I want the anniversary to look and feel like. So stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I also see Ray of Sunshine. She has a question.
Yeah, it's on the
How do you
screen.
balance? Yep. How do you balance YouTube life and your primary work life? Sometimes they interfold into each other. I will be totally honest with you, but I try to keep to a schedule. Doesn't always work, but I try to keep to a schedule as much as possible. So on the weekends, I shoot all of the video that I want to do for the following week. And then on Saturdays, I edit all of them. So Friday, I'm shooting video. So tonight, I'll be shooting video. Tomorrow, I'll be shooting video. And then Sunday, what I try to do is after I finish Sunday sips, I take off my makeup and I try to shoot one more video for the following Saturday. So that's how I try to keep my content rotating. I try to give you guys content every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So those are the 3 days that I go and shoot content for. So I put them up on those days. Then I go live on Sundays and Thursdays. So really the only days that I have off are Wednesdays and Fridays. Otherwise, she be working. She be working.
Well, before we get to another question, I'm about to turn up the heat. We've been on preheat right now. We've been on preheat. Your boy about to turn it
Okay.
up.
Let me
Your boy
lean
about.
in so you can go ahead in.
All right, it's not gonna be that hot now. So we've been talking about brown girl Bella, laps, lipsticks, lashes, luxury, and you becoming the next Fenty and all that.
Hmm.
Your boy Ryan want to get a little personnel. What would you consider? I didn't say who now. I said what would you consider from A to Z the ideal date? If your boy was just to ask you out on a date, what would you consider the ideal date? Ah, yeah, y'all. We're going to keep it real over here. I'm going to shoot. Boom! I'm going to shoot my. Nah, let me quit tripping. Go ahead. Let me quit tripping.
You shooting your shot?
I've
Okay.
been, I've been
So
shot
here
my
we
shot, but
go.
go
So here we
ahead.
go. Mm. So okay, ideal date. Hmm. He would pick me up in a limousine.
I'm
We
sorry,
would
y'all.
go.
I gotta get
Well,
some more
yeah,
ice. I gotta get some more. No, I want to
yeah,
know. I want to know. I want to know. Go ahead, man.
yeah.
Ooh, I'm coming right back. I gotta get some ice. You made me hot right now.
He'd come pick me up in a limousine. We'd go to a five-star restaurant. We'd have a lovely dinner. We'd take a stroll down Fifth Avenue or, wherever we are. I like to walk. So, we'd take a little stroll. Um, and then, we'd go somewhere for dessert. And then he would drop me off at my home. I think that's a great date.
Well, that was quick. That was quick. I barely got my ice.
Keeping
Okay,
up with
so.
the controls. So I don't think I've ever seen Rod dressed up. He
Oh yeah,
don't do
y'all.
that for just anyone.
No, I don't. I don't. Y'all saw me kind of dressed up, sort of semi at the Dallas meetup, but not really. But man, let me get back on the screen. Y'all almost fell out my chair. That's why I really went off the screen. Well, okay, so hold on, man. Y'all bear with me here. Oh boy, I got man. I don't even know if my stuff right no more. What my pen, my paper? Y'all, in case this is your first time here, I keep a notebook, but I got this committed to memory. Limousine, 5-star dinner. We're gonna walk a little bit. We're gonna be like Jilly from Philly. We're gonna take a nice long walk. Then we're gonna go eat some dessert. So we're gonna be walking. I see why we're walking.
Hmm.
Then we're gonna take her home and drop her off.
That's right.
And that's what a real gentleman would do. That's what.
That's what a real gentleman would do.
And Rod is a real gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a real gentleman. But how we got 16 people here. So now, Rod,
Yes.
Rod, the ROD from PBE is going to say we on the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, whatever date. Hold up. I'm turning that oven up a little bit, y'all. I'm going a little higher in the temperature. So we did ate some 5-star stuff. Speaking of this 5-star, what would be your entree of choice? I'm just curious, you know.
Oh, wow. I love seafood. So I love anything seafood. So maybe a little surf and turf, maybe some lobster, something really fun that we can like, just let our hair down and pick and have enjoyable conversation because that's the big thing with me. I love to have enjoyable conversation. I talk a lot for a living, so sometimes I like to sit back and listen. So I would love to hear, like, what dreams and hopes you have and how you feel about certain things. And, just have a vibe, catch a vibe.
I'm all about the vibes. So we already answered that question. Now, so you like seafood? Now speaking of listening,
Mhm.
I listen well. I listen well.
Mm.
That's why God gave us two ears and one mouth. So, dude, with all this lobsters and see, I'm allergic to some seafood. I can eat some. I'm not a huge fan, but
Uh-oh.
no, ain't no ain't no It's amazing what dudes would do when they put on the spot. I eat some lobster. Yeah, hey, hold up. I don't have no fan like that, but I got this towel. We're gonna be fanning together. All right. So, for my next question, I gotta proceed with another question. With the lobsters and the whatever else. Are you gonna be eating any oysters?
I love oysters.
Interesting, interesting. Okay. And that's gonna lead up to my next question. We on date number 7, date number 8. Your boy tired of dropping you off and getting back in the car saying, damn, I thought tonight was the night, baby. And he driving, he daydreaming, he think about this beautiful lady and he running red lights and ish. Begin to stop and stop signs. What would be your idea? And you don't have to get too deep now. You ain't even got to answer the question. I'm gonna ask anyway. You ain't got to answer your answer. What would be your idea of a hot, steamy, passionate night? And you don't have to get too graphic now, because I still got a show to complete here. I ain't ready to go yet. So you don't have to get too graphic. And if you want to
Oh,
pass, if you want to play like Family Feud and be, say pass, that's cool. But remember, you ate some
I
oysters now. Now let me lead in a little bit. You ate some oysters, so
I think for me, it all depends on the person. So, and the timing is everything. So, I don't like the awkwardness of that, will she or won't she? Is this the time? Da, da. I think if it's organic, it's the best. So I think there comes a time where he looks at you and you look at him and there's a spark, and then that's when it would happen. So I think for me, it's the spontaneity of it and the fact that, oh shoot, he's giving me that look that makes me feel a certain kind of way. You know that way, ladies. You get that tingle, in the pit of your stomach, like, oh, he's looking at me like that. I got it.
I have a question. Can you share? Yeah, the ladies got the secret, but can you share with the guys what that look
What the
is?
look is?
Yeah,
No, I can't. I can't because you can't fake the look. You really can't. You can't fake the look. It's when it's time. You
I know
know
the
when
look.
you
I'm just trying to help the dudes out there that don't know. I
yeah.
know the look. I ain't
But
gonna
you
show
can't,
y'all.
it's nothing, yeah, it's nothing that I can like show you because it's not organic, it's not authentic. But when he's feeling you and you're feeling him, and for me it's a vibe. It's all about the vibe. And if I'm vibing with you and I feel it and I'm like, okay, this may be it, then it's it. Then that's it. But it's gotta be authentic. It's gotta be natural.
Yeah, you right. I'm sorry, man. You right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here. But you're right, and I love that answer, man. Hold up, man. The look.
Hey, Edit. She said, I love that brown girl, Bella. Thank you.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, ladies, you all know that feeling in the pit of your stomach when you see your man. It's like, oh, he's giving me butterflies. Oh, I love it. That's it.
Wow.
That's
Uh,
it.
so I know what I'm gonna be doing tonight. No recording tonight. I'm gonna be in the mirror practicing that look, like doing that, being like LL. Look at my lips and all kind of stuff. I'll be practicing all kind of stuff. Get a whole different little smooth ass walk. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Right, back to the back to the live stream. Back to the live stream. Hey, y'all. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I don't like no stuck up. No, if I ain't having fun on my other channels, I'm teaching finance and credit, and I still have fun with it. But here, I ain't teaching nothing. Well, actually, I will, but I'm just learning too. But all right, man, I'm turning the heat back down, y'all. I'm turning the heat back down. Bella got me over here. I'm ready, and I done turned my air conditioner on now. I'm freezing. All right. You know, I hope ain't nobody catching on to what I'm doing here. You know, I'm asking this is an interview, but I'm asking a whole lot of personal questions. I'm taking notes out there. And what's cool is I go back and watch it. I ain't even got to write them down. I go back. Oh man, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I love talking about traveling for free on Points Blank Travel. I'm always talking about traveling for free, and right now I have enough points. I could go anywhere on the planet. I'm almost to a point where I can go. I probably could roll with Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk to outer space. You know, your boy ain't trying to go outer space, but what is your dream destination? You done told us the ideal date. You know, the lobster.
Mm-hmm.
You done told us a steamy night. That's cool. What's your dream destination?
Oh wow, I have several. I have several.
Tell me about all of them. I don't care. I ain't got nothing but time,
Well,
baby.
I'll give you my top three in no particular order. Um, I want to go to Monaco. I want to go to Santorini, Greece. Um, and I want to go to Barbados. And there's this island off of Barbados. It's a private island. It's called Mustanique. And I mean, just the pictures of it is like beautiful. And I would say, coupled with that, I also love Turks and Caicos. I think Turks and Caicos is beautiful. And that's another place where like you can really like have your own kind of setup where it's really nice and sexy, and it's just you and he, and you have a really good time. That's also one of my destinations that I have my eye on.
Okay. Hey, this is one of my coworkers. Hey, Nancy, she put in our WhatsApp chat at work, which I had to respond a different way. Hey, I want to watch Rod's live stream. Okay. So, hey, I got a question for Thurston. Hold on. Hey, Thurston, do I have enough points to go to Santorini, Barbados, and Turks and Caicos and Monaco? Look that up tomorrow, bro. I want to see if I got enough points to get to all them places. I ain't got to go to all of them, but let me see. So, hey, do that. Get back with me, Thurston. Get back. I done gave your ass tonight off. You ain't even have to introduce me tonight. So, hey, let me know. Let me know if we got enough points to do that. All right. So, I love those. I love those choices, man. Y'all, I like to have fun.
Hi, Angelina. Hi, beautiful.
I gotta get
Hi,
down these
Rod. Hi,
comments.
Bella. Hi,
Hey,
everyone. Sorry I'm
Angelina.
late.
Angelina, you ain't late. You right on time because I'm over
She
here.
said wrestling was on. You watch wrestling?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. Angelina's a big rash. Okay. So, those are the places
thank you.
you want to go to.
Yes.
What's the funnest? You know, and I typed this word in when I was drafting this, and it kept putting that little red line like I spelled it wrong. So I don't even know funnest. What is the best place you've ever traveled to so far?
Oh,
I'm gonna turn my
Um,
air down while you answer that and take me off real quick.
wow. Best
Take your
place
time.
I've traveled. Oh, geez. I got to think about that for a minute because I've been to a lot of really fun places. I've been to Mexico twice, two different parts of Mexico. Um, I think when I took a cruise through Central America. I think that was the best time because I got to see my grandmother's home of Panama from a different view. Um, and that meant a lot to me to be able to do that. And then I actually walked where she was born, and it it touched me because, of course, she's no longer with me, but to just be at a place where, she grew up, and seeing people that, she probably knew. It's funny because when you're Panamanian and you grow up and you're born there and you're raised there, when you go, everybody knows everybody if you're in a certain part of Panama. And so a lot of people know my grandmother or her sister or my great grandfather, who was a doctor in Panama. And so when I go, people always ask me, like, what's your family's name? And then when I tell them, they're like, no, what was your grandmother's name? And then I say it, and they're like, oh yeah, I know it. I knew you were her child. And I'm like, well, I'm her grandchild. I'm not her child. And it's always interesting to hear from them about my grandmother and about my father and about, his brothers and sisters and how they interacted. And, I think that was one of the best trips that I had, was that cruise, because not only did I get to see that, I also got to see a lot of other countries in Central America that I now love, like Belize. I could live there tomorrow, Belize. I think the people there are so warm and friendly and sociable. But be careful, y'all, with children, because the drinking age there is 16. So it blew my mind because I was with a group of people, and our tour guide was 16, and he's like, you guys are my last tour, and then I'm going to the bar and like hang out. I was like, the bar? You can go to a bar? He's like, yes, ma'am, yes. 16, I can drink. I said, oh my God. 16, you can drink. So yeah, drinking age is 16 in Belize, but Belize is beautiful. Yes, Meet and I, you should definitely go. You should definitely go to Belize. You'll love it.
That's somewhere I always wanted to go. I know nobody asked me where I want to go. I could ask myself, I guess, but I like that. Not because the drinking age is 16, but and I'm gonna I'm gonna circle back around, and I'm gonna answer a couple of the questions that I asked Brown Girl Bella. Not about no steamy nights and all that, but the dates and all that. I may circle back around. I do want to
Well,
take the
what's
time
your
right now.
dream date? What's your dream date?
My ideal date, and I don't want to sound just like you. The limousine, I like that idea. I was thinking more of Uber or Lyft, but I could. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't like driving, so a limousine would be perfect.
Exactly. And that's why I said that, because, we want to enjoy each other's company. And so you can't do that if you're like focusing on driving or, getting someplace. You have to focus on what you're doing.
Well, I'm gonna add a little to it. I'm gonna get, and inside the limousine, I don't want to just be in the limousine like I've been the Uber. I mean, now I'm about to get realistic. What we talk about on here, let's keep it real. I'm not a champagne dude. I'll partake in a little champagne, but I'd love to have a nice bottle of red wine, Cabernet Merlot, whatever, white wine, Moscato, whatever. I don't care. Uh, and I want something soft in the background, nothing overwhelming, but a little Isley Brothers. I'm OG. I want a little Isley Brothers in the background. Uh, and I'm gonna tell the driver to drive real slow, because I don't care if the speed limit 55. I want you going 32, because I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy the moment. Oh,
Excuse me.
bless you, bless you, bless you,
Um,
bless you. That was a heck of a
thank
sneeze.
you.
And
Thank you.
I like what you said earlier. To let you know, I said I'd be listening. I want to go to a nice Matter of fact, my ideal date, if you rolling with Rod, I don't want to go to a 5-star restaurant. I really don't.
Hmm.
I want to
Okay.
go. Hold up. I think you might have froze a little. Okay, you all right? You back now? I want to go to a 6-star restaurant, baby.
Okay.
Six. And I'm a ribeye guy, little filet mignon, so I got to make sure it's a little surf and turf going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them just bringing out a regular lobster you can get at Red Lobster. I want them bringing out a lobster that look like they just this is a one of a kind lobster, you know.
One of a kind.
Yeah, like I want it to be about 4, 5 pounds, ounce, whatever they are. I don't know the weight. I don't eat them, but them big ones, you know. And after that, uh, definitely conversation. I'm that type of dude where if the conversation's not there, I'm not there. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you built like. If I can't talk, if I'm over here talking about something, it don't have to be credit and finances and all that. We can talk about makeup because I've learned some stuff from Brown Girl Bella about makeup and skincare. But I want to be able to talk and conversate. And at the end of the date, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to be invited into the crib. I want to give you a kiss on the cheek at the door and be the gentleman that I am and go back to the limo and scream and cry that I left and walked away from the door. But at the end of the day, I was a gentleman that my mother raised me to be. And that's my perfect idea. But I would also want to put something in there like something different. I don't know. I would want to do something I normally don't do. Like you said, a walk, but I want to have a destination with that walk. Or better yet, I want to walk a little bit, and then when I get tired, go San Diego. I'm gonna flag down one of them dudes with the horses and carriage and say, "Hey, yo, bro, I need to take over a little ride, man. You got any eyes and brothers up in this joint? Nah, let me quit you." But anyway, man, that's my ideal date. I don't want to lose too many people. But and that's realistic. Don't think I'm just saying that. I do want to acknowledge this right now. Wiley Hustle's tuning in. She did say she's in pain, but she's good. She's laying down. Me that I
Oh,
said
sis.
praying for you. I'm praying for you as well, Mika. Hope you feel better.
Yes.
Trap Visions in the house. Trap, I saw you call me. I was just waking up this morning,
Hey, Trap.
and I've been running ever since after this live stream. I give you a shout, a shout, a how. Man, I can't even talk right now. Bella got me jacked up. So this is what the new channel feel like. Yeah, man, we just warm it up, baby. You know my motto. Let me see. Do you see any more questions down there, Bella?
I
If not,
don't. They said I have a
okay.
pretty sneeze.
Hey, I've been
Thank
saying
you.
that. Oh yeah, man, that's me, Trap. Most of the days, believe it or not, I dress like this quite often. Man, I probably got about 80, 90 different ties, about probably 80 dress shirts. But a lot of times when I go on camera, I just want to chill. Like I just had to go turn my air down. So we've answered that. We've answered that, and cause I wanna make sure. Now, recently, this blew my mind, cause it both happened to us around the same time.
Hmm.
I had a granddaughter, and you had a grandson.
Yes.
But
My little
you,
principal. pie.
your little hood, what is he?
My little prince.
But what'd you say?
Principi.
Okay,
Principal.
Principal. Okay, see, I've been trying to learn Spanish from Byron Cabela. I'm not doing too good. I've been jacking the words up. Uh, but although you had a grandson,
Yes.
you're not a grandma.
No, I'm a
What do what
glammy.
what? I see you beat me to the point. What do you call yourself? You're not a granny or a grandma.
I'm a glammy.
Can you lean into the screen like that one more time?
I'm a glammy.
Hell, you gonna have me calling you Glammy. Oh, so can you define for me and the people, or proper English, the people and I, what in the world is a Glammy? What is a Glammy?
People have their own spin on it. Some people call it glamour or um what else did I hear? But some derivative of that. But I'm like, I do lip lashes and luxury, you know, and I always say, in jest, I'm a hot chick and I do hot-ish. So if I'm gonna be a grandma, I gotta be the glammiest grandma there is. So yeah, I'm glammy. I'm
You a hot chick and you do hot ish. I've heard you say that before.
gonna do hot-ish.
Every time I hear you say that and that, hold please. Please don't ever say that in the same like intro or nothing. I won't be able to take it. I'll be honest with you. I why is it Point Blank Travel comment? Because he passed out on the floor somewhere in his house. I don't know.
Yes, honey. Yes. That's why I had to take the gray out because I was not ready yet for all of that.
That gray looked
Maybe when I
absolutely beautiful.
thank you. Well, I've been gray since I was 15 years old. And we didn't talk about like how I started off in business or whatever, but I will tell you, I was in a co-op program for high school, and I actually had to fight with my dad um to go to this high school because he did not want me to go to this high school. He did not know where it was. He did not know anything about it. And so he was like, "No, you're not going." He wanted me to go to Norman Thomas, which was like a secretarial school or whatever. And I was like, "I'm not going to be nobody's secretary. I'm not doing that." So I went to this school, and I was in a co-op program. So in the co-op program, you work one week and you go to school one week. And so most of the people that were in my class, they got jobs at like the Board of Education and you know, uh, secretarial work, things of that nature. Well, when I got the job, it was working on Wall Street. And so I worked for this bank called Irving Trust. Now it is the Bank of America, but at the time it's Irving Trust. And so I worked in the mailroom. So I was in the mailroom and they were asking me, "Oh, can you type or what have you?" And I said, "Yeah, I can type." And they were like, "Okay, we're gonna move you to the secretarial pool." And I was like, "I don't want to be nobody's secretary," but I'm a fast typer. So I moved up there and then I started like subbing for different people. And one day I subbed for this lady who worked for the SVP. And he was like, "You're great, even after you graduate from high school, have you ever thought about, staying on?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't want to be in the mailroom and I don't want to be a secretary. So, what else is there for me to do?" And he was like, "Well, there's tons of things for you to do. What are you interested in?" And I said, "Well, I'm interested in making money." And he says, "Well, why don't you go to the dealer's clearance floor? I um I hired someone in there who could interview you for a position there." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So I interviewed and they hired me. And so after high school, I worked on the dealer's clearance floor for several years because I actually started college while working there, which was a mess. But yeah, so that's how I got started in the business world, working on the dealer's clearance floor. If anybody's ever seen like the Wolf of Wall Street, it was sort of like that, but a bit tamer because we are not on the clearance floor. We're not doing the stocks. We take the stocks in after if the market has closed. And then I was the data entry person. So I put in everything after the market closed. So that's what I did. My very first job was on Wall Street.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to be on Wall Street on the floor, and I have a minor in finance. I always wanted to do that. So to hear you say that, that's kind of weird because that's something I always wanted to do, and I never got a chance to do it. And here you are. I'm now talking to someone that actually did it. I got to crack up on this. Keep it up with the controls. I had the pleasure of meeting them last weekend at the Dallas meetup. They said they were on the other channel, Points Play Travel, looking crazy, waiting on us over there. Very cool couple. Like Meet and I said a lot of times in their. Make sure y'all check out all the Dallas meetup recaps that are coming out this week. That they're fam in real life. A lot of relationships were built last weekend. Fam in real life, cool in real life. Meet and I rolling with the Reeds, keeping up with the Controls. Kayla Marr, Afro Max, Coco and True, Brian Legacy Building in Capri, Your Favorite Couple, Moga Family. It was so many people, man. I'm making sure I don't miss nobody, man. It was real. And it's funny because the Griffins weren't there, but they said, no, fam, laugh out loud. And then me and I called it right out because they liked the patrol shots. Matter of fact, I had some tequila for the first time in like 5 years, messing around with the controls, and it was pretty good. And House of X was actually where you ready for Sunday. This coming Sunday, I know you're going to be hanging out with them. Keep it over the controls. When they do their videos, and they're YouTube content creators as well, and they come out. I ain't gonna do the little dance. I know it's you already know what it do, baby. Everybody was singing that when we were in Dallas, man. So it's good to see them. All right, now I gotta ask you, Brown Girl Bella, and I think you hinted around to it. And if you already answered this, let me know. But this is a two-part question. I already know the answer to the second one, but I just want you to admit it. I'll be honest. Rod, PBT, PBE, PBF, whatever you want to call me, I like the finer things in life. I do. The Rolexes, the cognacs, the Cuban cigars, the steaks, the nice automobiles. I'm sounding like I turned now. You messed up my automobile, and it may not have been a good trip, but I've noticed you the same way. You like the finer things in life as well. I noticed very quickly that you like the finer things in life. Question one, but before you answer question one, I got to read this. It's a two-part question. How did you get into this luxury lifestyle that you live? And would you consider yourself to be spoiled? The heat, baby. We're bringing the heat.
Okay, so luxury lifestyle. I got it honest. Both my parents are big clothes horses. They had shoes, and my father had shoes and sneakers. And he was notorious for if his white sneakers got scuffed up in any way, he would just give them to the homeless. He would not wear them anymore and go out and buy another pair of sneakers. So, oh, the fan is right here. Me and I, it's never too far. Never too far.
I love it.
So I was always, brought up like that. Famously, my grandmother, I told you that I am the youngest on both sides of the family. So when I came, all the other kids had like grown up and they were like 3, 4 years old. And here I am, a newborn. So they had, clothes and things of that nature. And so my father's mother, my grandmother, had told my aunts to put together like a bag of like all of the clothes from like my cousins and whatnot. And she wanted to bring them over to my grandmother's house where I was living with my mom at the time. And my mom was like, okay, whatever, you can bring them by or whatever. My grandmother said, don't bring those clothes over here because she's not wearing any of those. Those clothes will be rags to clean my house. I'm not putting my first grandchild in any hand-me-down anything. And so that was my introduction into the world. Like, I did not have any hand-me-down anythings because my grandmother forbade it. And yeah, I grew up always having like frilly dresses and frilly socks, and everything was really girly. And it's funny because if you knew my mother back then, she was not the frilly, girly type of girl. She was very much like athletic. She played sports, she played handball. And so when her and my dad met, they actually met on the handball court. And famously, she whipped his behind,
Mm.
whipped his behind. And then he tried to like pull her in for a kiss. And my mother took him, flipped him over her shoulder, and he hit the floor. And so he, ever since then, like he was like, okay, my child is gonna be the same way. She's not gonna have no guy like just run up on her or whatever. Like he was always very, very protective of me. So it's just, really funny how you say that because yeah, I am spoiled. My grandmother spoiled me. My father spoiled me. My mother did not spoil me. My mother was very much like, why y'all like treating this girl like she walks on water? Like, why y'all doing that? And it was because, I was the first for him, the first for my grandmother, and they wanted me to have these things. And so I've always, had that. And then I tell this all the time about how I was maybe 12. I think I was 12. And my dad and I were in the car. We had just finished like shopping. We were on Fifth Avenue. And I had been begging him for 2 weeks to get me this Chanel lipstick. And I was like, I want this lipstick. I want this lipstick. I want this lipstick. And my dad was like, look, I'm not getting back out the car. We're going home, blah, blah, blah. And I was kept going, kept going, kept going. Because I'm relentless when I want something. Or at least I can be. So I kept going, kept going, kept going. He was like, look, he was at a light. He was like, here, I'm going to circle the block. Here's my credit card. Go upstairs. If they'll let you get this lipstick, then so be it. It's yours. Stop bothering me. With the intention that I probably would never get this lipstick. And so I would be defeated and he'd have to go take me for ice cream or something like that to cheer me up because I'd be distraught because I didn't get it. Well, I sauntered my little 12-year-old butt to the counter and I told the lady, this is the lipstick that I want. She was like, okay, yes, ma'am. How will that be paid for? You going cash or charge? And I was like, charge it. My little self taking my dad's thing, flinging it across the thing. Charge it. She's like, oh, okay, man. She rung me up, gave me a beautiful, and that's the other thing that I love about luxury items, the pageantry of it. Because they don't just give you things in like, a bag in a box and just say, go ahead. They make it look beautiful. They put these ribbons on it and it's just beautiful. And like I saw like him, my dad give my mom those types of gifts. And I was like, I want that too. So when she got gifts for like Valentine's Day, I got gifts for Valentine's Day. When my birthday came, I was treated the same as my mom, which probably pissed her off too. Because she's like, why is this little girl getting the same kind of things I got? But that's just how he treated me. But when I walked down and he was coming around and I showed him that little bag, I got in the car. First thing he was like, give me that card back. He's like, I can't believe they let you up there to charge that thing. And I said, I sure did. And he was like, I know then, like you're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. But I will say this, can no one spoil me the way I spoil me? Because I spoil me in a special kind of way. So what I want, I search for it, I hunt it because it's all about the chase for me. I don't just want to go into the store and get something and be like, okay, off the rack, whatever. No, I want to research it. I want to see where the deals are, where I can get a good deal for it. I want to see, if they come in other colors, if I want this color or that color. And so I research it for a while before I actually purchase it, especially if it's going to be a large ticket purchase. And then I I get it. And the things that I can get from a discount, like if I catch a sale and I get a bag that's normally like, I don't know, a couple of thousands and I can get it 60% off or 40% off, that to me is a bargain and I grab it up. So I treat myself well and I spoil myself. But there's always room for more spoiling, darling. Darling, there's always more.
I love what you just said. I love how you ended it, and I love the whole thing about how your father kind of painted the picture. Um,
Mhm.
and I love what you just said about there's always room for more spoiling. I know it is because a person that's spoiled, there's no such thing as being too spoiled.
Oh no. Oh no.
A couple of things.
Ladies, treat
Go ahead.
yourselves. No, I was going to just saying treat yourselves, ladies. When he sees you spoiling yourself and doing some things for yourself, he's like, "Oh, wait a minute. You don't have to do that for yourself. I'll do it for you." And
Especially a
that's
real
even
man.
better.
Some dudes will say, "Hey, yeah, you go and spoil yourself. I ain't got to worry about it." But no, a real man will say, "No, hold up, I got to step my game up." Uh, one of the biggest compliments I'll probably ever be able to give you is I just recently, my daughters are grown, they're already set in their ways. My youngest daughter is a beast. My oldest daughter is a beast too. But I can't wait for my oldest granddaughter. I mean, my only granddaughter. I'm talking about my oldest. My granddaughter to get old enough to be able to be blessed enough to run across brown girl Bella and take in some of
Yeah.
those. Yeah. I know. I better watch what I wish for, and take in some of those glamorous ways.
Mhm.
One of the first things I said to you when I met you, I was like, you remind me of Diane Carroll, the elegance, the
Thank
class, and I get a chance to hear it up close and personal. I mean, I've heard a lot of it. A lot of the stuff I've asked you tonight, I haven't heard. So now, paying tribute to my primary channel, Points Blank Travel.
Mhm.
Sound like your dad has started some. I mean, your dad, your father. I just say your daddy. I'm country.
Mhm.
To
No,
date,
he was my daddy.
not going back to Fifth Avenue and letting you go in the store with a credit card, which I would have did it too, because I would have thought you would be able to pull it off. Today, at this
Fooled
present
you.
time, yeah, I know. Gotta watch you. You already got the skills. What would you say your favorite credit card is, or do you have a favorite credit card?
My favorite one is the platinum card, Platinum American Express. Um, I think for those who have it, like the perks you can get from having it. And I have to remind myself, like, okay, I can get this. Um, and one of my favorite ones is Saks Fifth Avenue. We have a $50 credit. And so I always use that to get Chanel. So I get either a lipstick or a blush or something like that from Chanel. It's kind of my tribute to my dad because that store that I went into was Saks. So it's kind of like a full circle moment for me. So every time, and I think it's like twice a year we can do that.
Twice a year. Twice a year.
Twice a year. So twice a year, I treat myself and I get something from Saks. It has to be Chanel, and that's kinda like my wink and nod to my dad, who's now in heaven.
Oh, that is beautiful. Now I can put two and two together with something, but that's okay. And for those of you that I actually have the platinum card, uh, actually I have two of them. I got
Yes,
to get rid of
well
one. You feel like a
well, he said,
boss.
"So my parents were the first, love in basketball." Yup, absolutely.
You feel like a boss when you have that card, and those are just aspiring moments. I'm gonna go. It's a couple comments I want to point out. I thought were hilarious. One of them I think you read, Brown Girl Bell. I gotta watch my camera too. So if I have to put Bella on the screen by myself, it'll be because by herself rather. It'll be because I need to change out this battery. But it's something I
Was
saw.
it Angelina said, "Was it fun working on Wall Street?" It was amazing. And I use Wolf of Wall Street for an example because I grew up, I was working during that time. So that whole scene where they were talking about quaaludes or whatever, there was a young girl who I worked with, and she used to take them every day. Every day she used to take them. And she was in high school like myself. Like, what are you doing taking these things and working? Like, it just fascinated me. I'm never one I don't do drugs, and I'm never like partaked in any of that. I have drinking, I drink, I socially drink, but I was never one to be in that. And even when I have to take medication, I'm like, can I get another way to do this so I don't have to take it? Because I'm on something now that makes me like really nauseous and dizzy. And as a matter of fact, I had like a spell today taking them. So I'm like, I really don't like to do it. So I definitely am not taking it for like recreational use because I don't even like how it makes me feel medicinally. So definitely don't want to take it then. But the fast pace, the somewhat misogynisticness of men and how they treated women back then. Um, but it gave you a great insight as to how men think when you're not when they don't think that you're listening to them, when you're like a fly on the wall and you're just like wallpaper to them, and they're just talking, and they're talking about these billion-dollar deals that they're making, and how they're going to go and score some drugs and they're going to do, like, I'm listening to these people like, this is a high profile BP talking about how he's going to get his mistress, go get some cocaine, and they're going off to the vineyard for the weekend. And I'm like, ain't this about? It's really interesting.
Hey, I
So
noticed something here. Wiley Hustle said, "Don't forget the roses." I was in one of Brown Girls Bella's live streams. Wiley Hustle, and she said a dozen roses don't do ish for her. You got to roll in there with 3 dozen. And I was like, okay, notes taken. Uh, I did read the comment, and I had it up on the screen for a while where the control said, "Don't get Rod started." They got a chance to see last weekend that I would talk smack in a heartbeat. Uh, right here. He said, "Meet it out. Y'all try to get him started. This is not the place or time." And then he said, "I don't think I've ever seen Rod dressed up. He don't do that." No, I don't do it for anyone. And I asked Brown Girl about it. I said, "Hey, are we gonna go here casual, or are we gonna dress up?" "Oh no, no, no. We we have to be dressed up." And I'm like, "Damn, I could have just wore a t-shirt," but it made it that much more fun because I already know she's a lady of elegance. So uh, and again, I've switched out my battery, so I don't have to worry about that. That's why it kind of took me down.
No, Angelina, I didn't see your comment. Let me scroll up.
I'm gonna go down
She
in
said she
case.
had a comment about me being a grandma. Yes, I have a grandson. Yeah, I have two children, a boy and a girl. And my boy made me a glamour this year. He was supposed to come on the 19th of February, and he came 3 weeks early. He came on January 26th.
Mm.
So he was supposed to be like, we was counting on that Pisces. He came out in Aquarius.
And I told Bella one evening we were talking. I said, "Man, I don't say this about dudes, but he's a beautiful baby." And she's like, "Oh, thank you. He is so cute, man." And I don't know what they call. I think he was considered premature. I don't know what they call premature these days because he like a big ass healthy baby to me. I mean,
Yes, yeah. I really think they got the dates wrong
oh yeah.
because he was 7 pounds 11 ounces. I'm like, that's not a preemie. But, because of where she had him, they have to treat them like that because of, when he came. So, they put, his oxygen on him and they checked his vitals every couple of days. And I was really hoping that when she got ready to leave, that they'll be able to leave together. And they were able to leave together. So that was a blessing. That was great. And yes, I spoil him rotten. I talk to him every chance I can get. And when he hears his grandma speaking in Spanish, he starts to smile. I can't wait to teach him.
Hey, involving with Etta says definitely shooting his shot and taking notes. Okay, love this great chemistry. Oh hell yeah, Etta, I'll be playing, man. You know what? Closed mouths don't get fed. You know, not one from anyway. Yeah, no. So, but I tell you, I'm gonna keep going through these comments. But it has been, and I still have a couple questions. You know, it's been a pleasure and it's an honor to have Brown Girl Bella. She interviewed me. We've been on my channel. I've been on her channel. We did a Zoom meeting together. But to have her, I think this is the first time I've been in the driver's seat. And y'all stay tuned. I will be on Brown Girl Bella in the hot seat on Bella After Dark. I'm looking forward to it because I know it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, she going to try to roast me. I already know. Trap said, what about the 2 for 24 at Applebee's, man? I'll go there too. But Trap, I got to get to know her, man. I got to take her to a couple $5. I mean, $5. I'm tripping. Five-star places first. Then, once you get to know, you're like, hey, baby, I don't feel like dressing up. Let's just throw on some sweats or jeans or whatever and go to Applebee's and sit down. And that's cool. But that first date, if I'm over here with 3 different YouTube channels, now I'm going to tell you something. The channels don't make the man. I make the channels. But if I'm over here doing all this here and I say, hey, you know what? Hey, baby, how about some of them baby back ribs? She gonna be like, yeah, you baby back your ass up out of here. And she may not. I don't know. But that's just what I would do, man. I believe first impression is a lasting impression. I'm a firm believer of that. But if all I got is $28, we going to Applebee's. And if she don't understand, she may not be the lady for me. But if I have a little bit of paper, a little bit of coins, we're going to go past Applebee's. And then we're going to circle back around the next day. So I'm flexible.
Listen.
What's my favorite word, Bella? Options, baby. Yeah, she right. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret since we over here. We keeping it real over here. On Points Play Trap, I always say, hey, what's my favorite word? Options, baby. Then one night, Bella and I was talking on the phone, and she texted me. I'm in the middle of a live stream, and I read my text and said, no, your favorite word is Bella. I'm in the middle of last street, so I look back up, and I'm like, I couldn't even keep my composure. I'm like, my favorite word is, hell, I don't know what my favorite word is. But she was absolutely correct, So when I'm on camera, my favorite word is options.
Options.
When I'm off camera, my favorite word is Bella. Now y'all know. She said it, I didn't. And hey, I'm tripping because Trap and Meek over here speaking to each other. Like y'all in 2 different places because I saw her a while ago say, hey, yo, Trap, hey, Trap. And he said, yo, Wiley. I love it, man. That's real love right there. I went in a Trap's live stream last night and he and Mika really touched me. This is going to be a 2-second thing, what I'm about to say. Last Friday, right around, well, I didn't find out till Sunday. Last Friday, my father passed. And last night, they was like, if you need anything, let us know. And to be honest with y'all, Brown Girl Bella has been a huge support during this ordeal. Everybody out there, that's the prayers and all the support I've gotten, that's all I need. I don't need anything else. We off that topic, but I had to get them love. And while, see, they over there laughing. Y'all over there laughing. Y'all over here speaking to each other. Y'all like y'all 2 different cities or something. I love that.
I love it. I love it.
Keep
that spark.
Yeah. Me and I said, Rod about to have an entire breakout. Need an EpiPen and everything, shooting his shot. Hey, waiter, I don't really eat fish, but I'm going to try it tonight, baby, because I'm here. I found out, y'all, 4 or 5 years ago that I could eat, what's some of the things you crack open? Crab.
Crab.
It was too much work for your boy, man. I don't even like cracking pecans, so I ain't gonna be over here cracking no damn lobster tails and all that. Then I found out I could eat lobster. I found out, and then I decided to cook my own on the grill. That was a complete disaster. I overcooked them.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try it though. But then I had some more. I was at what's that place called? Double Eagle. Not Capitol Grill. What's that place called? God dang it. I'm not Benny Hunters. That is, y'all know that place. It's a steakhouse, a known steakhouse. Y'all, I'll figure it out. I'll think about it. It's a steakhouse, but I had some lobster there. It was pretty good.
Yes, Angelina.
I gotta get down to
Me
Angelina because
encanta español.
what you say? Me what?
Me encanta español. I love Spanish.
Yeah, man. She be saying stuff to me, and I go to work. I was like, oh man, I was told this. And they be and the Hispanic ladies at my job. Matter of fact, Nancy that was in here earlier, she's Hispanic. She speaks fluent Spanish. She was like, I was like, Brown Girl Bella said something. And she was like, huh? I don't think she said that. I was like, yeah, I probably jacked it up. Let me go back and look at my text. But anyway, man, yeah. I just
Thank
be.
you, Yvonne with Etta. She says she loves my logo. Thank you so much.
I told her
A
that
guy
too.
that I used to work with did my logo for me. And I told him three things. I want it to be pink because that's my power color. I want it to look elegant, and I wanted to incorporate the B because my last name begins with a B, the B, the G, and the B. I wanted it to be encompassing of that, but I wanted to look luxurious and elegant and regal. And first thing out the box was my logo, and I said I love it and I rock with it. So I'm getting it trademarked. It's still in the hopper. So I think I'm probably going to hear something back within the next month or so. So I trademarked my logo. I trademarked the name, of course. And then I also trademarked Get Bellified. So all of those will have a registered trademark very soon.
Hey, can you see the comment on the screen right now, Bella? Because I'm about to fly whoever the
Uh,
controls are. Brown Girl Bella is too pretty for Rod. There I said it, cried laughing.
oh,
Man, y'all don't know I got game, bro. And I know, I know that's not Stacy saying it. Might be. But
they're
I ain't gonna
just
even say that.
kidding.
No, I know they are. I know they are. No, I know them. They funny. They like cracking jokes. But man, I ain't gonna even get into it. I've been a smooth dude since fifth grade, man. Fifth grade, I said it. Nah, let me quit tripping, man. Yeah, man. Y'all, hey,
Buenas noches. Transmission 3D. He says buenas noches. Buenas noches.
you have to meet the controls, man. They are. Trust me, one of the funnest couples I ever been around. I can't
Aw.
wait. I can't wait to meet Trap and Mika. Yeah, see, controls. I'm about to kick y'all out of here. If y'all still in here,
Aw, not
nah,
kick them
I
out.
really not, man. I love that couple. They are fun as heck. Yes, tell it, Bella. I don't know what they was talking about. What she was talking about. Tell it. All right, keep it. Now he gonna say I'm just kidding. Rod is a great guy. Man, don't come back and try to clean it up now. Hey man, I didn't take that serious, bro. She is a very glamorous and very beautiful woman. I have the utmost respect for her. Hell, I'm so far behind. They still talking about Belize.
Oh, you're way behind.
I'm about to fly now, though. No, Thurston. No, I mean Thurston can't drive us nowhere, man. Thurston can't drive. He don't have a driver's license. Thurston barely leave the house, man. And for those of y'all that know, Thurston is my public announcer. That's what they call it. And then Honorable Angelina, man, I ain't gonna get into that story. She said if Thurston can make it, Thurston don't leave the house, y'all. He really don't. Oh, Ray, I'm sorry, Ray. I right past at Hugs at Wiley Hustle. Yeah, that grape juice on deck. You know what, man? Last week I had some grape juice, but it was so much fun in Dallas. I escalated to the cognac.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they over here blessing you about to sneeze you did 20 minutes ago. Here, I'm about to y'all take a.
Yes.
I didn't sneeze. I coughed earlier. Ray of Sunshine said, y'all, I didn't sneeze. That was Bella with that old cute AKA sneeze she got over there. Achoo. First time I heard that, man, I was like, oh my God, that's got to be the cutest sneeze I ever heard in my life. Can you do it again? Hey, bro, see? That was a pretty sneeze. Brown girl, brother, let me know if you have to leave because I'm just getting out of here. Yes, conversations are stimulating. Are you good, Brown girl, brother, with the time?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah,
I'm
we already
good.
addressed that. Look, I'm trying to find a dope name to be called instead of Grandma. Well, there you got it. Glammy, Glamour, or whatever Bella done made up over there.
Yeah. Come on, join the Glammy Squad.
Hashtag hold, please.
Hold, please.
To that baby, she grandma. Say that again. Can you say that one more time?
What? Hold, please. Hold, please.
I just need to. I need to put that on my phone, man. Here. Last time I turned my phone on, here was like 88 of me on the thing talking. See,
Oh,
that's what I
Angelina says
said.
she's working on trademark.
She
Good.
said, you see her comment now about your gray. What's wrong with gray? Your gray made you look very dashing and distinguished. That's what I said, but
Oh, thank you. I've had it since I was 15 years old. And when you're 15 with gray hair, it's real hot and sexy because, you can get into the clubs, you can do all sorts of things. When you're and you have gray hair, it's not so much fun anymore. Not so much fun anymore.
yeah,
So,
I like it.
one day I'll have no choice because it'll all be gray. But until then, I like to have fun with color. I put some more blonde back in, even though I said I wasn't going to. So I did put some blonde on just the ends, in a couple of places. Although it's more brown than the gray that
Well,
I mean the blonde I had before.
me that I said Bella has been making moves. I want to say, and I can't get into the details. Me that I said something on one of their live streams a couple months or so ago when Bella and I were on their live stream. Uh, they said something. PBT and Brown Girl Bella, YouTube power couple, and her and I had a chance for the first time to work in a business setting together, holding a conversation with another individual, and I was just when we finished, I was like, wow, it was amazing how well we worked together. That's all I can say about it. It was just amazing how well her and I just like y'all. These questions I'm asking tonight, she didn't know any of these questions. I'll be honest with you. I was kind of a chump. I was like, hey, can you tell me what questions you want me to ask? And she was like, no. I want you to
No.
be. I want you to be spontaneous. I want to be surprised. I'm like, all right. Then I asked her again. No. I said, all right, forget it. I'm doing it on my own. So we didn't script this, but a couple of nights ago, I had a chance to see how great we worked in a business setting together. I ain't even got to go to dinner. I was sold right then. But anyway, uh, I was sold. One of my favorite movies, bro. Grind was impeccable. Yeah, it was me tonight. Love the Wolf of Wall Street. Never Too Late. Rod. I make y'all. Speaking of which, how many people here? 12. I haven't even had a chance to tell Brown Girl Bella this. Man, y'all, right now, man, this is a for real boulder alert. This is not. I don't drop gems and nuggets. Matter of fact, let me see before I get too excited here.
All right, while you're doing that, let me say, to Angelina, yes, I would be more than happy to help you with your Spanish. Um, I personally, I don't like speaking Spanish often because my grandmother used to tease me about my accent because she said I sound like a gringa, which is like a Yankee, like it's sort of like a derogatory word, like I'm too proper. It's like when people say, "Oh, you speak very well." Well, it's the English, it's the King's English, and yeah, I know how to master. my words and speak properly. So it was always like I don't want to speak because I was nervous. And then added to it, I'm very shy anyway. But yeah, as we get to know each other, yes, I will definitely help you and teach you.
She's pretty good
Um,
too, Angelina. She's pretty good. Hold up, before I forget this here, Bella, and then I'm gonna let you have the screen. You
yes.
draw them coming. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I live stream at a live stream if I don't go to the restroom. But check this out, y'all. Y'all really need to sometime act on impulse. And you're probably wondering what the hell is Rod talking about. Yesterday, I get a ton of emails, and I don't know how many accounts. I'm not like Mead and I are with 18 different email accounts, but and all theirs are business related. But I got this email yesterday and it told me that this certain crypto was trading. This is not my finance channel, but I got to share this with y'all. I haven't even had a chance to talk to Bella about it. We've been going 1,000 different ways. It started yesterday. I've never caught a crypto when it first started. So it started at $1, but I caught it at $7. And I put a little money in. And I checked it later. It went up to $9. I put a little more money in. We checked it again. It went up to 11. At 4 o'clock this morning, it went up to $18. I almost tripled my
Wow.
money last night from a damn email. But see, this is where you have to read and do your
Wow.
research. I don't know if anybody has heard of the Board 8 Yacht Club, where they got their own little cryptocurrency now. So I knew about them, and I'm like, okay, this could be huge. Yesterday, it went up. Can y'all imagine for one day? I ain't talking about you ain't in Vegas, you ain't left your house. And one day, you put your money into something and you make 1,131% on your money in one day. I didn't make that much. I did double my money, and I just
Wow.
looked right now, and but so reason I brought that up, Ray of Sunshine says I can still go to Wall Street. I kind of go to Wall Street every day, Ray. I just don't go to New York and go to Wall Street. I'm heavily invested. I have about 90 different stocks and ETFs, and I'm probably up to about 25 different cryptocurrencies right now. Heavily invested. I roll the dice quite a bit, but I never invest $1 I can't afford to lose. Scared money don't make money. I'm a firm believer in that. But anyway, I'm gonna let Brown Girl Bella jump down here. I think she was answering comments. Are you looking at the comments on your phone, Bella?
I am trying to
Oh,
make sure I didn't miss anybody.
hey, me and I said this show. No more tequila for Rod. Stick with the great ones. Yeah, I had some. I had some cognac. No more cognac. Nothing there. Hey, let her travel with Wave. How you doing? Hi, PBT and guest the beautiful Bella. Oh, so yeah,
Aw.
that no that means so much. Oh yeah, man, I was lit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't talking about lit, fire lit. I ain't talking about the new wave lit. I'm talking about the old school lit. I was tore up. Matter of fact, y'all, I was so tore up. And none of these people. Well, I take it back. Shelton called me. Now I rode to the bowling with Meat and I. Man, I had and Meat was so nice. She got in the back. I'm like, no, Meat, get in the front. And we switched cars. All kind of mess happened. Anyway, y'all, I I was talking to somebody that night and I got in trouble. I locked myself out of my hotel room. I got back in the room. Finally, I went to bed. I woke up the next morning. It was like 10 something. I'm like, man, I wonder what everybody doing. So I started looking at our group thing on IG and everybody, oh yeah, we're pulling up to the restaurant. We're pulling up. I'm still in the bed. I missed the Sunday brunch. When I made it there, everybody was done eating. But anyway, man. Hey, so
Hmm.
you saw a question you was gonna answer or something? Hey, Lord have mercy, I'm just now getting down to the fan. That was an hour ago.
No, I don't see anything new.
Uh, that is beautiful. Planting seeds early. Yes, Amex does have some of the best security features. Rare Sunshine, I just got my 30th credit card. This is not points paying travel, so I'm not going to get deep into that. But Amex is my favorite company. It's something about when I walk into these lounges, I walk like a boss, I feel like a boss. And when I
Hmm.
travel, I dress like a boss. When I travel, if I go to the grocery store, I'm subject to wear anything. But when I travel, they always wonder, hey, what do you do? Oh man, I'm a businessman. I leave it at that. You don't need to know what I do. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna start telling about to be the what do you call it? I'm about to be the Tyler Perry of YouTube. That's what I'm. Hey, did you see this comment? That's why I need a close friend like Bella in my life so I can embrace my elegant side more because I love to dress up.
Oh,
Angelina.
I
Angelina.
love it. I love it. Yes,
You're
I
up.
was that girl dressing up in my mother's clothes, wearing her heels, toting my little handbag.
Keep it under control said this is a good first date. You might be surprised. Let me get off y'all comment. I love your logo. Let me get off y'all
I'm
comment. Let me get off y'all comment. Uh-oh. See, you getting hot over there? Or are you just showing out?
always hot. I'm a hot girl. I do hot-ish.
Ooh. Rod, I strongly recommend that you dress up available for the first 3 dates for sure. She would love it. Yeah, I dress to impress. I have just so you know, Angelina, I have an extensive wardrobe. I have, and this is no joke, and this is not bragging, y'all. I'm just addressing the comment here. I have about 12 pair of shoes that I haven't even worn yet that I've had a couple years. About 5 suits that I need tailored. Dressing to impress is no issue for me. You'll see me with the PBT t-shirts and all that, but so I'm gonna take your advice. So 3 dates, I might do it for 4 dates. Oh, we were laying right next to each other. Oh, y'all, hold up.
Aw,
Y'all laying next to each other, texting, telling me, yo, what's up? Hey, man, all I can say is that's love right
I
there.
love it.
That's love right there. And I'm sorry, but that probably was loud in those if you're using your AirPods.
No, it's fine. No, I love that. I always wanted to like play pretend, like you go to like a bar or something and we pretend like we don't know each other, and you try to pick me up or something like that. I always wanted to play that game to see if it actually worked. I thought it'd be fun.
Y'all bear with me a minute.
Oh my gosh.
I see a brother gonna be awfully busy, boy.
Yeah,
I
he
gotta
for real taking notes.
play pretend. Where at the restaurant or the bar?
At a bar.
Oh, that's why you have a pencil, ladies and gentlemen. Man, but what if you diss me, man? Did I go home all mad? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hmm.
Uh, you need help with what? What you need help with, Anna? You hot over there? You just fat? I keep asking you that because you fat in that fan. All right, you already addressed that. Working on a trademark, Bella. I hope that you can help me because some become fluent, spend more confident speaking and conjugating while I'm in New York. Okay. I know a little bit of Spanish. You
Okay.
want me to help you out, Angelina? Come. Go ahead and say hell no right now. Okay. Stacy, I thought we was cool. This comment here is a control. This is Donovan now. He said, I have not been chatting the whole night. That has been Stacy. So, Stacy, you was the one that said, Bella, oh my God, man. Hey, you remember we were live on Meet and I was sitting next to that lovely young lady that was next to me. That's the one that made the comment, Bella, about Bella's too beautiful for little old bitty old ride. Hey,
Aw.
we gonna escalate to cognac tomorrow on the line.
Uh-oh.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Hey, me and I can't mess with y'all, man. I woke up Sunday, y'all. My head was doing this. I was like, oh, hell no. I drink wine. There don't be no problems. We go escalate to cognac tomorrow on the live. Make sure y'all check out Meet and I. Please drop the link to the actual live stream tomorrow night, man. Saturday Night Live, the best Saturday Night Live on YouTube. Even if I go live on Saturday, they have the best Saturday Night Live out there. Then let's escalate to cognac tomorrow on the live on Rod behalf. Hashtag fam in real life. Y'all, Anwar is the king of hashtags. He will make a hashtag
Hashtags.
for anything. Matter of fact, he about to make a hashtag for Rod got to go to the restroom because that's the next hashtag.
Uh-oh.
But man, hey,
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna be drinking. I'm gonna have my wine. I'm probably the only dude, y'all. I can't believe I just said that. I'm the only dude that drink grape juice in a solo cup with ice. Somebody else I know gonna teach me how to get the wine glass and get the stem and do it all elegantly. And this Bella is not sipping tonight. I guess it's like Friday, Sunday sips, but she just does it so elegantly. I was sitting over here watching. I was like,
Sipping water tonight.
me too. Me too. I'm sipping water, y'all. That's water in there. It's just colored. I got some of that
Uh-huh. Colored
purple color.
water.
Yeah,
Colored.
purple color. Yeah.
Yeah.
And grape juice. And grape. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
gotta go to the restroom. Angelina said the grade was given NYC professor with tenure.
Listen, when all is said and done, I said one of the things I wanted to do was to be a professor for a university because I feel like when I was taking advertising classes, I did not have somebody who looked like me who was talking about it from a real life practical experience. I've done it. I tell you guys all the time, like, I've lived, honey, I've lived. So I want to be able to give that back to students because, 9 times out of 10, their professors have never done the things that they um are teaching. They just, took classes and, got their degree, but they never actually did that job. So definitely wanna try that in the next version of Bella 2.0. Let's see what else is in here. Ulysses, hey Ulysses, I will see you on your next live stream on PBE. Great live stream. Thank you, Ulysses. Keeping up with the Griffin said Rod taking notes might be a good first date. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's taking them notes, huh? Yvonne with Etta said Rod still taking notes. I know that's right. Wally Hustle said, yes, Bella. Oh, Miss Wiley, I hope you are feeling better. I know how it is to be in pain. I suffer from nerve damage, so a lot of times, when I'm not on for a while, it's probably because of my nerve pain. So I get it. I also have migraines, so I totally get it. I hope you feel better, sis. And that's also why I'm drinking water because I can't have any alcohol because I'm on my migraine pills.
Is that what it is?
Um, mm-hmm. Yeah. Because the other pills that I'm taking are now triggering the migraine.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
So yeah.
I won't tell you my remedy. And I'm
It's
coming
fun.
back,
It's
y'all.
fun times here. Fun times here.
My
What else? This is a
my
dope
remedy,
live.
Bella.
Everyone have a great night. Yeah. Can't wait to see where this love connection take y'all.
Who said that? Who said that, Bella?
Oh, Mika from Wiley Hustle.
Oh man, I tell you what's gonna take us. Hold on, let me get back over this screen. It's gonna take us. Let me get back over here. Hold on, man. It's gonna take us to the moon, baby. Mika, we going to the moon. Me and Bella. You think Bezos and Elon Musk going to the moon? I got my own space shuttle. I'm tripping.
Mhm.
But hey, if I was you, Bella, no, I'm kidding. But I wouldn't take nothing and just have me a bunch of wine. Might have a headache tomorrow, but you won't have one tonight. Let me quit. Let me quit.
Oh my
Let
goodness.
me quit. Uh, yeah, no, it depends. But Angelina said she don't. Why don't you like speaking Spanish? She think it's cooler than English. Yeah.
Um, because of my grandmother, she kind of like gave me a stigma about it because she always said I spoke like a gringa, which is like a white person. So it's kind of like a derogatory term. But that's how I learned, and that's how I learned to speak English. Very, I guess, proper. Um, so yeah. So that's why.
Well, Angela, it depends on who you listening to. Like I'm gonna tell you now, I think English is pretty cool too. You know, Spanish is all cool, all that old "Que pasó, cómo está, muy bien," and all that's cool. But English can be cool. You know, I'm gonna take one of the great poets, uh, Christopher Wallace. I don't know if you've heard of him, but you know, he said something I thought was pretty cool. Let me go back to this here. It's cooler than Spanish. He said, as soon as he buy that wine, I just sneak up from behind and ask you what your interests are, who you be with. I thought that was the coolest English I ever heard. Let me quit tripping, man. But Angelina said, Angelina, I don't know why you and Bella and everybody been dissing the controls. And I know you're not. I'm joking with you. I'm having fun because you're absolutely right. One thing's for sure. This is what Angelina said, Shannon. One thing for sure, two
Hmm.
things are for certain. Rod will make sure to leave a chair vacant on camera, whether he on his live or man, well you gotta go. But Angelina, I've been nice tonight. At least I've been just putting Bella on the screen because you're right. And Brown Girl Bella said, you know, we need to work on you a commercial. And I'll be honest, I love her whole please. And I like when I go to other people's, hey, it's time for a commercial break and they got the little music and stuff. I'm not that advanced, man. I just get up, let you look at.
Mm.
I, this came from a special young lady. Doing something to me over here. Hold on, man. I got another one over here. I haven't put the third one out. Ooh, Lord have mercy, that smells so good. I'm sorry. I just want you to see them. I just wanted somebody to see them. That's all I'm gonna say. We keep it real over here, but some things, you know, you want somebody to see sometime. You don't have to say too much.
Okay.
All right, Ulysses, man, thank you for being here. Rod, yeah, Rod, take a note. Might be. Man, y'all look at ain't no eraser in these comments.
Oh, Angelina, I hear
She
you
got off
about
deck real
preferring
quick.
Spanish over English. There's just certain words that you say in Spanish that's just like, wow, like you can say the most innocuous word and it sounds sexy because it's in another language.
Hey, teacher, I got a question. What the hell is inoculus? For real, I need to learn English before I worry about Spanish. What is inoculus? I'm gonna be using this tomorrow. I had the most inoculous time last night. What is inoculus? What is that?
Common, basic words.
When I go to work tomorrow, you know,
So,
I knew last night wasn't. When I did this live show with Bella, I knew it wasn't gonna be inoculus. I knew it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be something grander than that. They're gonna be like, right, what the hell is inoculus? Oh, y'all don't know what that mean, man. What the hell y'all go to school at? I'll be talking ish. Where did y'all go to school? Y'all didn't know what that mean. See?
are you
Keep it under
out of
control. Oh, go ahead, baby.
what happened? Oh, I was asking, where's the questions?
Well, I don't know, but Control said that's what he wants y'all to think. It wasn't all me. Okay, so Donovan and Stacy, somebody over here telling the truth. Stacy said Donovan wanted everybody to think it was her, but it's really him. But man, I don't care. It was Wiley Huss said this was dope. Like everyone have a great night. Can't wait to see where this. Oh, you already read that. Hey, the Humes Empire, D and Q and Legend. I gotta keep Legend in the picture too. What's good, PBT? What's happening? Chat, what's going on, man? Hey, D, I locked you in my phone, man. Thank you for reaching out. Thank Trap for getting you the number, man. We will be connecting soon. Let me find these questions. Which one? Wait a minute. Who the professor? If I would ever says you're like hey, but like two people later up here. She says you are. Hey, if I would first of all, I like to have fun. I'm just joking, sort of. You're definitely a professor for YouTube University, Brown Girl Bella. I'm just here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, okay. Cognac tomorrow night. No, Escalade grape juice and cognac tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central for Meet at SNL Saturday. If you don't know what that is, Saturday Night Live, man, I'll be there. Hell, I might be able to play in New York tomorrow. You never know, man.
Oh,
Hint.
really?
Oh, well, I gotta go to. I don't know. You never know. Oh, you gonna lean up? No. You keep leaning up like that, I might be able to call in to work tomorrow until I got a flat, man. I got a flat and I don't think I can fix it. I ain't coming. I got to make up something better than that. That ain't gonna work.
Flat is not gonna work.
Well, I don't want to say nothing about health. That might happen for real. So I can't do that. Flat might happen for real,
Exactly.
but I can live with that. Hey, Wiley Hustle. I hope you have a great night, man. Hope you feel better.
Yes, feel better.
Oh man, you know what? We could probably be on here all night. Who knows? I'm so fine. Everybody say, y'all, man, please, man, y'all, sell us something for Wiley Hustle. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter. But if she's not feeling good, that's all I need to know. And then Brown Girl
Yes,
Bella
feel
was telling me
better.
there was a lot of people here that I expected to see tonight. I didn't. I know people got their own things going on. Oh, Honorable Angelina says, okay, so Brown Girl Bella, we are now therapists.
Okay.
And I'm serious. I take this serious, y'all. You never know. And this is a serious statement, probably the most serious thing I've said all night that wasn't pertaining to Bella. Honorable Angelina said, this live is alleviating my stress. And it's funny how you could hear
Mm.
a one person or two people that could change your whole day. And I want to take the time to thank Angelina for even putting this comment in there because I feel like you guys just being here, but then seeing a comment like this, thank goodness I need a good break from the. Here go another one of these words. I ain't gonna think. I ain't gonna.
Incessant.
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 Why y'all? Why don't y'all just use rubber word like all this damn stress or something like that? Why don't y'all use something your boy can understand? Here I'm talking about incest stress. I'm like, what? What? Did I read that right? But hey, whatever kind of stress you have, Angelina, I'm just glad that Brown Girl Bella and your boy Rod's able. Or let me get a little more formal. Shannon and your boy Rod is able to, alleviate that. I got all these names now because I can't say PBT and PBE. I can't keep up with all that. I'm just gonna be Rod from now on. Absolutely, brother. All right. Anybody else stressed we relieving out there, man? Are we doing anything for anybody? I can tell y'all, I want to thank Brown Girl Bella for increasing my blood pressure tonight. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I have had a wonderful time, man. It's always a pleasure working with this
Sure.
beautiful young lady. Bella was by
Thank you.
herself. She said she wanted to be a professor. Oh, okay. Hey, Ed, I'm just playing with you, man. Don't take me so serious. Rod is balling in crypto. Yeah, I'm doing something, Trap. Hey, man, I'm going down, baby. I'm gonna either get rich or do something trying. I ain't trying to die though. I don't want to be like 50 Cent. I don't want to be like that movie. I'm gonna get rich or go broke trying. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't trying to die trying. But yeah, man. And I don't even want to get rich. I posted on Instagram today, my grandson, and matter of fact, I gotta show y'all this, man. And I know, I ain't leaving though. So Angelina, you can't talk ish. But my grandson, I was so shocked because I just knew, and I told his mom, I said, "You about to have a problem." And my granddaughter got the biggest. Yeah, you didn't see that picture either, huh? I just got it today.
Aw.
I'm trying to get it focused right.
Aw.
There we go.
There she is. Oh, look at her.
And my grandson is just keeping up with her, and there we go.
I
And I was
love
like,
it.
wow, man. And I'm like,
Look at him like a big brother. I love
that.
it.
I post on IG. I said that's why I grind every day. Those two right there. So that's why I'm trying to ball trap. I want to pass it on, man. I can't spend all this money I'm trying to make. I can't even spend all the money I have now. Not that I have that much, but I can't spend it.
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody that can help me do it though. Man, I tell y'all for real, and I got to go back to what Edward kept saying last weekend, man. Y'all see us on camera, and it's a pleasure to have this lady here. And I said lady with the utmost respect. I've met a lot of people in my life, a lot. And one of the most fascinating, impressive people that I've come across, one of the most, a person that I'll be honest, I can't wait to talk to. I enjoy talking to. It's never a dull moment. It's never the same old conversation. And that's this lady you guys are seeing on the screen right now, Brown Girl Bella. She is more amazing than y'all can imagine. Seriously. And I'm getting off my mushy stuff. I got to get back to. She is extremely amazing.
Yeah, come on. I'm ready. I thought you was hitting me hard with these questions.
Well, yeah, I was. Well, hold up, man. I done lost my paper. Yeah, I'm reading all these damn comments we got. All right.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. What you got?
Okay.
What you got?
You want me to get harder than I've been? Cause all right,
Well,
I'm
you
gonna do
said
something. I'm gonna do something real quick, and this just to warm you up before I get into these next set of questions. I don't need no explanations. Oh yeah, I was ready. I knew you was gonna say something. I knew you thought I wasn't ready. I was ready. It's one,
okay.
this next group of questions is one or the other. I don't need an well, you can explain if you wanna, but I call this
Uh-huh.
rapid fire.
A rapid fire. Okay.
Sephora or Ulta?
Sephora.
Damn, I said it was rapid fire. Now I want to ask why, but why?
Well, Sephora has more high-end luxury products than Ulta, and they carry Pat McGrath.
That came from a coworker, and I got to give Kayla props. And I said she's gonna say Sephora because she like the high end stuff. Well, Ulta has high end too. I said I don't think like Sephora. Or else she would be at Ulta. Trust me, because she's gonna go where the high end stuff is. I doubt it.
Yes.
And they was like, "Rod,
Yes.
you act like you know what you're talking about." I said, "Man, I did my homework. Y'all don't know." Okay. Next question: wine
Yes.
or a mixed drink?
Wine.
Why? Are you afraid of
Why?
yourself? Are you afraid of yourself?
Oh no. Oh no. I worked for Moet Hennessy for 10 years, so I can hold my
Ooh,
own. I
Moet
can hold
Hennessy.
my own with a mixed drink, but I prefer
Wine.
wine. Hmm.
You being now see, you asked for it. And I was trying to just read the comments and be a good guy.
What you
It's
want?
it's obvious that you're sexy. It goes without
Chap
saying.
said, Chap said, Bella ready for the heat. She with the
Yeah,
smoke.
hey, she is. Hey, Trap, I'm about to give it to her too. I ain't even gotta have these questions I'm about to ask. I ain't even got it written down. I'm gonna go into the Rod archives. I could never ask this on the first date. I may well. She asked for it. Let it all be known. I was trying to be cool, and Bella, where is it? Where's the questions? I want the okay smoke coming, but not right now. Heels or flats?
Heels.
I knew it. I knew you were.
High heels.
I put that question over there because I got a question in my head right now. I don't want to get unmonetized before I get monetized, but I got a question. I'm thinking about these high heels. Hell, I forgot I was in the interview. I'm sorry. This ain't got nothing to do with no heat, but and the answer could be neither, football or basketball.
Basketball.
But damn it,
Sorry, Daddy.
the first strike. The first strike. Now,
Sorry, Dad.
other
My
than
my
Rod,
father was a football player, but I don't like football.
I ain't gonna tell you what I
Too
thought you were
slow
saying.
for me.
Well, you said sorry, Dad. I thought you was talking to me. I'm sorry. I got excited over here. I know you wasn't. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm a huge football fan. I take football and basketball. All right. Okay. Who's your favorite recording artist and why?
Ooh.
Yeah, keep making that sound. Shit,
Favorite.
hell, I'm gonna say silk in a minute. See, you messing with me. I'm trying to. I've been doing good, man. It's gonna be quiet, y'all.
Um, okay, so favorite rapper, Notorious B.I.G. because he just had that flow. Like my favorite song of his is Warning. I know all the lyrics word for word. Um, favorite singer, male. Ooh, wow. There's so many and none bubble up to the surface. I there's certain songs that I love that I'm like, okay, nobody else could sing it but this guy. But I will say out of all, Stevie Wonder.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Yeah,
gotta worry about
because
Stevie.
I love yeah, I love his songs. Like if you listen to the lyrics, like they're timeless. They can be from any era. They can be from today. And it's like, wow, like he really knew how to speak to the romance um in his songs. Like Knocks Me Off My Feet is one of my favorite songs. And if you listen to it straight out, you're just like, wow, he's just like a poet. He's prolific. Very good.
Okay. What?
Yes. Keeping up with the Katrina says you thought she was talking to you.
Yeah, when she said daddy, I was like, hey, oh boy, I'm rolling tonight. Calling me daddy, daddy. I was over here. Hey, Donovan, I know that's you right now. Might be Stacey. I don't know what. I was over here like, I was trying to find out how to get below the camera. Be like, she calling me daddy, y'all. But and then she said, my daddy played football. Okay, I kind of figured what she was saying. But hey, turning the heat up a little
Mhm.
bit. I see
Mm.
many. I see a lot. I see several. What's your best asset or
My
attribute?
eyes.
I will agree. They will F you up in a minute, man. I forgot several times. Oh, wow, your eyes. Okay. Really?
My eyes. Yep.
I've looked at several pictures and I have to agree. I gotta have to agree with you. I like the lips. And I mean, not that you asked my opinion, but I'm gonna give it anyway. The lips,
Mhm. Mhm.
the smile. But anyway, y'all. I'm
My
sorry, y'all.
dimple.
You only have one.
I only have one.
Did Steven make a song about a special type of girl? Seemed like he did. I ain't being funny. I'm trying to be serious here. You
I
got
don't
one
know.
devil.
I don't know. But I do know that people who have one dimple, it's like a rarity. So you either have two or none. So having one is like very rare.
Does it mean anything? Like, you ain't got no
I
secret
don't
powers or
know.
nothing, do you?
No, I don't think so. It's just regular degular old Shannon.
It
Um
ain't nothing regular degular about you. You can go get out of here with that. You can get out of here with that. But I'm crossing out these questions, man. This has been fun. I am
mm,
looking forward to this channel. Oh man. Hold up, man. This next question, I'm trying to hold it to the sort of the end because I know it's going to be probably a longer answer. So you told us
mm,
earlier what was a typical day, a weekday was like, and this is one of the questions I actually have. What is a typical weekend day? A Saturday or a Sunday? What's it like for Brown Girl Bella? What's it like for Shannon? A typical weekend, a Saturday or a Sunday?
typical Saturday or Sunday? Well, it depends on which Saturday and Sunday. I'm a member of a sorority, so I am active in my sorority and active in my chapter. So the second Saturday of every month, you'll find me at my computer, much like this, virtually attending a chapter meeting. So we meet at 2 o'clock and we get off about between 4 and 5, depending on what subjects we have to talk about. And then before that, I'm house cleaning. So I'm cleaning the house. After that, I am relaxing, shooting videos, preparing what content I want to do for the following week, and I'm editing. So Fridays and Saturdays are my kind of days off where I like to watch other people and catch up on what they're doing. So I would be watching YouTube, going into live streams, or watching content that people have shot over the week that I didn't get a chance to, that's in my little watch later, and commenting and just trying to show love back to people who I love to watch.
Okay. Okay. You know, people waiting for that heat trap, and then trap say I'm a little hot and bothered. But I promise Brown Girl Bella, because y'all don't know, I could get sticky, icky, icky up in here. But I promised Brown Girl Bella that I wouldn't get too deep and infiltrate certain areas with questions. I promised her that, and I'm going to keep my word. Uh, I know people waiting for that, but I mean, I do have a couple questions, but I'm sure I can ask off camera. But uh, and I'm a firm believer. I give the people what they want, but I just it's a line that's there, and I'm not gonna. I have mad respect for her. Speaking of mad respect, that's a New York saying. But now I can if you want to just get buck wild, but we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. She over here like, yeah, 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 go ahead. Look at this glamour lady. Look at her. Angelina said, "Rock."
uh, yeah. Why did I move from New York to CT? I'm nosy as hell.
Who said that?
That's
Angelina.
fine. Yeah. Um, One word, boo. The money. I followed the money. So I was working in New York at that advertising agency that I told you guys about in the beginning. And I got a call out the blue from a headhunter who was looking for someone who had both African American and Hispanic experience in the marketplace, marketing to those specific targets. And I did. He was also looking for somebody who had QSR or quick service restaurants experience, which I had. And so the client that he was headhunting for was Subway. And I had 3 interviews. The first interview was with the senior brand manager, and we met for lunch in Manhattan and we talked. And then the second interview I had was with the director of the African American and Hispanic pieces of business, and she also did some general market stuff as well. So that was the second interview I had with her. So the second interview with her, she was showing me around like houses because she's like, I want you for this job. I think you're perfect. I read your resume. I love everything you do. Blah 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 blah. Let me show you homes in the Milford area because I worked for Subway. Well, I was going to work for Subway, and she wanted to show me houses. So that was the second interview. So I'm like, okay, first interview was lunch, second interview was house hunting, and then she told me that the CMO, who since passed away recently, I had my last interview with him, and my interview with him was more kind of traditional. He asked me to do an assignment for him, and my assignment was to take everything that I know about the brand and what things would I do if I had the job? And he's like, it could be as long a PowerPoint as you want or short, whatever. I just want to hear your strategic thinking about what you would do. And so I did 8 slides. I presented him what I would do on TV, print, digital, and then experiential, because those are the things that I would be responsible for if I got the job. And then he said to me, I love your thinking. I'm just afraid that if you don't get to do everything you want to do in the first year, you're going to leave. And I said, I wouldn't leave because there's always year two. So what you didn't do in year one, I'm going to bring it back to you even bolder and better in year two. And that's how I got my job.
Bolder and better. That's confidence. And I'm a, and I've been pretty top secret tonight, and I'm gonna continue to be that way. One of the things, one of the not first days, but it was shortly after I had an opportunity to speak with Brown Girl Bell. I said, it's a song out there, and I forgot who sang it and the name, the proper name of it, but we're a force when we're apart, but we're a movement when we're together. Every time I listen to this woman, y'all, it's crazy. I've listened to her on her channel. I've listened to her on my channel. I've listened to her when she was with her sorority sisters on the Kappa Alpha side of the Brooklyn, Long Island chapter. Every time I listen to this woman, I hear a different side of her. I'm more intrigued, I'm more fascinated, I'm more proud. I can't even use all the adjectives that are out there. Tonight has been no different. It's been no different. And I still have other questions, but just listening, I'm going to be bigger and bolder in year two. I'm a confident dude. Some people call it cocky. I'm just confident. But then I told Brown Girl Bella, I think it was yesterday, I said, because I'm a Leo and she's a Virgo. Our birthdays are pretty close. I said, I think I'm a borderline Virgo and you may be a borderline Leo because we're a lot alike. We're a lot alike. I get a chance to see that more. Now, I want to point this out. Angelina said, Rod is so country. It's so adorable.
It is, right?
I had lost it till I moved back to Texas. I lost it when I was in Cali. I lost the country accent. And there's a word that I said that, now a couple. I was a Brown Girl. I was on somebody's live stream. I think hers, and I said, Monday. And she was like, Monday, M-O-D-N-D-Y, Monday. Like, I left the A out, we talk fast in the South. But then what I say is she crack up when I say party. I'm going to party. Because that's like California. That's how if you listen to, go back to Moesha and the California movies, some are all confused, man. My dialect is all confused. But Trap says, Rod has ammo, not Bella. This date is going to be epic. Yeah, Trap. Ooh. I had a couple bullets, but now I got a whole. But you know what? I still, man, Bella will switch it up on your $$sign in a minute. And man, all the ammo I gotta be plastic bullets, man. Trust me. So, Trap says, Rod, why everybody calling me Rod? Ty just can't lose. No, well, yeah, it did, but everybody, and that's why I love being just a fun-loving person. Hey, Angelina says, as long as Rod dresses up in a nice suit with a tie, that first 3 days will be lit. Hey, I'm going to tell you something, Angelina. The suits don't make me. I make the suits. But you're right. I'm going to be cleaning and steamed chitlins. That's some country-ish for your ass right there. Y'all want me to get country?
Oh, dear.
I might step out with one of them chinchillas on, man. Let me quit tripping.
Oh, my God.
That was definitely Donovan. I don't know which one of y'all regular. There's nothing regular about you. No, I agree. I agree. And one of the things, it's so good. Angelina was on a hiatus. And Angelina, I'm going to take the time right now. I'm going to give you, people have been saying this a lot lately, but I'm going to be real about it. I'm not going to say I'm going to give you your flowers. A lot of people have been saying that. But I'm gonna give you your applause. You were such a huge supporter of PBT, and then for whatever reason you had to take a hiatus. I totally understand. But to have you back, and I don't know if you noticed, but I'm about to spit a little game. This is a boulder right here. This is not a gym or a nugget. But do you notice how every live stream you go to, and I was one of the first live streams that before any of the Meeting Eyes and the House of X's and all these other people, you came to PBT before you went to any of these. But I want to take a second to say this. Have you paid attention to when you go to each and every live stream? You've been in Brown Girl Bella's, each and every. Do you notice how you just light up the room? You light up the live stream. You light up the comments. You light up the chat. If you haven't noticed that, go back and look at some of them. And whatever the hell you've been going through that had you in that hiatus, go and look in the mirror. Go. Matter of fact, here's what I want you to do. Take your phone, your iPad, your Walkman, your CD player, whatever you got, your VCR, your laptop. Take a whole damn desktop in the bathroom. I don't care what you take. And if you can't get the desktop to the bathroom, get a mirror and bring it to the desktop. I want you to look in the mirror while you're looking at that live stream and looking at those comments that are scrolling up and everybody, hey, Angelina. And I want you to look in the mirror, whatever the H you've been going through. I want you to smile and you, yes, we as content creators, we make a difference. Brown Girl Bella makes a difference. Rod makes a difference. Shannon B makes a difference. Points Blank Travel makes a difference. Points Blank Finance, Points Blank Experience, we make a difference. Trap Vision makes a difference. But you know what makes a bigger difference than Rod, Shannon B, Trap, Meet and I, Hume's family, House of X? You know what makes a bigger difference? The people that are viewing, that tune in to our stuff and watch our content, because you are going to find one thing. You're going to find one thing that's different, Angelina. And once I say this, I'm going to get back in these questions and comments. Everybody can't be a, but even us content creators take our content creating hat off and we become a viewer. Whether I'm viewing Brown Girl Bella, whether she's viewing me, whether House of X is in here, whether I'm in House of X, like we'll both be there tomorrow. Look in the mirror and grab your device and make sure you pull up one of these damn live streams and just see how much impact you have. That's just a little note from the ROD section of PBE. I got to keep all these acronyms together, baby. So anyway, we back. Got off my soapbox. And Alfred will be taking at the door. If you haven't rang the doorbell, please ring that doorbell. That is a thumbs up. I haven't even said that tonight. You have the video get shared out. Oh my goodness, man. I'm about to get out this time.
Are you out of breath?
No.
It sounded like you was working out, sir.
See?
All right. So Stacy wanted to know what my skincare routine is. So
Perfect.
Stacy from Keeping Up with the Cantrons. I have a 7-step system that I actually filmed. So if you go to my channel, you'll see it up there. It's 7 steps. And I follow the Korean, the Japanese kind of skincare regimen. So I double cleanse. So if I'm wearing makeup, I take it off with some cleansing oil. And then I go in with my cleanser. So I double cleanse. Especially if I'm wearing makeup. If I'm not wearing makeup, I'll just go in with my cleanser. Or if it's Tuesday and Thursdays, I do a scrub. So after that, then I follow up with a toner. And then I go into my essence, which is also called a serum. So they're interchangeable, just depending on, where the product is made. If it's made in the West, so like Korea or Japan or something like that, they call it essence there. If it's more US based, they'll call it a serum. So I follow up with that. And then I also have another serum that I use on my face, which is something that's formulated for hyperpigmentation and oily skin. I don't really have the hyperpigmentation, but I definitely, as you can see, have the oils that break through. So it helps me with that. And then after that, I do um so I do 2 serums, so that's step 5. Step 6, I go in with a moisturizing cream. And then the last step is my eyes. And so for my eyes, I put on there's something by Clinique that I've been really loving. And it's a serum for underneath your eyes, and it's supposed to help with dark circles or puffiness or what have you. So especially when allergy season is around and you can hear me like getting nasally and sneezing and all that. So when it's allergy season, I like to really like luxuriate with it and put it underneath my eyes. And then I follow that with an eye cream. Now you don't have to do all that. You really don't. I think the most important things that everybody should have is a good cleanser formulated for your face, a toner, which can be drugstore. I've used drugstore. What I'm using right now, I think costs either $6 or $7. It's by Good Molecules. It's a really great toner. And you can get it now at Ulta. So I use that. And the other thing I would invest in is a good moisturizer. So out of that, one thing can be drugstore cleanser, I think should be pretty good, like in upwards of like 20, $30. Because again, as you start to see like the ingredients in certain products, you'll start to see how the first 5 ingredients are what the product is mostly based out of. So if you look at the back of your cleanser and the first 5 ingredients are things you cannot pronounce, it's not good. It's not good. So that's how I kind of judge what things I put on my face. If I can't read off what the first 5 ingredients are without going tetrahydroceride or tetro something, then it's not for me. I don't put it on my face.
So what you telling me, Bella? If it don't say coconut milk, almond milk, uh, or
Yeah, something that I know that I can say, "Oh, okay, I know what that is."
hey, I gotta read this comment real quick. Paulo Alfonso, he's been rocking with your boy for a while since I first went live on Points Blank Travel. Says hello everyone, good luck with the channel, coach. He sent me a text a couple days ago about my pops. Then he sent me a text, I want to say yesterday, day before, and he had 2 pieces of good news, and he said it was all because of you, coach. We're getting credit
Aw.
limit increases on his credit cards and retention offers, and man, I just want to thank you. It's people like you, man. It's people like you. It's people like everybody in here that make Bella and myself do what we do, and the other content creators. You know, notice I keep including other people because I'm not the only one that's out here. I'm gonna shoot through a couple of these comments real quick. Uh,
Mhm.
Trap says hello, Paulo. Love to travel away. Said nice, Bella. Arno says love. Yeah, Arno, man. Keep a cheer for your boy, man. I need it, dog. I need it, man. I need it. Cheer for. And Angelina said Monday is so adorable. Laugh my ass. Yeah, she clowned me so bad. Trap laughing fire. Angelina, I saw a comment emphasis on young Bella.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. Trap says, look in the mirror. PBE, I can dig that. Yes, look in the mirror and see how many
I'm just
people.
here for the grape juice.
Oh man, hey, you should have been in Dallas, bro. I had the grape juice, the syrup. Hey, boy, I had a good time. I had a good time involving
Mm.
with Etta. Involving with Etta has a cello as well, man. Y'all check her out. Please check her out. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not in my
Yes.
normal. I'm not in my normal PBT mode tonight. Shouting out all the channels, man. I'm gonna say I was actually kind of nervous about this because I don't care how good you think you are. You start when you start something new, man. You get the jitters. I gotta thank Brown Girl Bella for 2 things. I almost quit Points Blank Finance, was going to combine it with Points Blank Travel. And she's like, no, don't do that. I'm curious to see where you can take this channel. And me being the man that I am, I believe in listening to wise and successful people. I did it. I was going to wait to start the Point Blank experience, and Brown Girl Bella said, "No, I don't think you should wait. I think you should make it happen now." Again,
Mhm.
I moved forward. I created the channel. I said, "Well, I want you to be the first guest." And she has an
Mhm.
extremely busy schedule. I have an extremely busy schedule. I said, "I'm not going to do anything until you're the first guest." And y'all, Wednesday, I shot the intro video for this channel. I
Mhm.
didn't edit it until 1 o'clock this morning. Only when I knew that we were about to go live, I wanted to do the intro right before we went live. And Brown Girl Bella mentioned earlier that she was feeling nauseous. She's on some medication. And I said, man, I sure hate to ask this question. But my mom, this is the type of dude that my mom raised. And I was like, do I need to cancel the live tonight? And she was like, it took her a while to respond. I said, oh boy. She about to say yeah. Like, oh. It didn't matter. I was ready to do that. And I told her, she said, no, I'm good. I'm good. And I was like, wow. Your health and you being okay is more important than a live stream any day. Any day. And her being here tonight, and I'm shocked, and I'm going to be ending this shortly because her being here tonight and I told her, and I had so many different words. I said, I said some words before that. I said, is a real trooper. She's a real trooper, and she's probably not even feeling 100% right now, but in true Shannon B, Brown Girl Bella fashion, she's here smiling, looking glamorous. And if she didn't say that, you would never know. You would never know. And he said here for the great Jew. Angelina want to know what's CT, what's Connecticut giving? Is it as nice and fancy and quiet as I think it is?
It is. It is nice and quiet and a little fancy, certain places. But I have to tell you, Angelina, and Rod knows this, I was really upset a day or so ago. I went outside and, I have a SUV
What kind?
and
What kind do you
some
have? No, you don't have to say.
no, I can say it. I have a Mercedes. Um, and which is actually my fourth or fifth one, because I had a first one at 16. But I went outside and some little kid, and it has to be a kid, drew with a marker across my door with it's like a brownish metallic kind of color. And I was like, because at first I thought it was maybe like the light, reflecting off the car. And I was like, did they write on my Mercedes? Did somebody write on my Mercedes? And so I was walking my dog the other day, and I'm looking at other cars to see if anybody wrote on any of those cars. And nobody has written on any cars that I've seen. So I was, talking to a couple of my neighbors, and I was like, not for nothing. Somebody wrote on my Mercedes. I don't know who it is. I don't know why. And I'm really upset, and I need to find out who that is so I can go to their house, because this is going to cost me to like buff this out. And so I went today outside, and I can see where somebody was trying to like buff it out of my car. And I'm like, oh, I must have hit a nerve because somebody went outside to try to buff this out. So I was like, it probably was a little badass kid.
Hey, you know what's funny, Angelina? She and everybody, she uh Shannon texted me and said, somebody wrote on my car. I said, oh my God. So I say, can you call me? And she called me, and I'm like, and she was so mad. I'm like, can you just calm down? And I felt so bad. I was like, here, let me Google it. Let me try to find out what to use to get it out. And I've been meaning to ask. We both been busy. I haven't asked her had she had a chance. I figured she hadn't because she wasn't feeling well. But
Yeah, no, but somebody did go out there and try to buff it out or wipe it off or something. I'm still heated. I'm still heated though.
y'all, she was so mad, man. I could just hear it, and I was like, man, calm down. Just it's gonna be okay. We'll get it taken care of. And Wednesday is also so adorable, man. Y'all, I ain't gonna never say the day of the
Oh,
week. I had a feeling it was a Mercedes. Yeah, man. What else you expect, Angelina?
so here's the thing. My father loved Mercedes cars, and his cousin that were like they grew up like brothers. They also like used to trade cars back and forth, all these different cars. So that's all I saw was like all these fancy cars growing up. And so when he started teaching me how to drive, I was like, I want a Mercedes. And he was like, you want a what? And I was like, I want a Mercedes. And so he was like, pass the road test. We'll see what we can do.
Bella, I changed my mind. I don't want my granddaughter nowhere near you.
Oh, too late. Too late now. Too late.
See, y'all hear that? Just like, she's 6. I want a Mercedes. I mean, and my granddaughter's gonna be supposed to. And I'm just joking about that part. I really, there are a lot of beautiful, educated, and when I say educated, that don't mean you have to have a degree, which Shannon does have a degree. It's so many positive female role models out there, and male. And I look at some of our youth, and I wonder
I'm
they're
gonna
in
try
a
that at a.
why they're in a predicament. And I'm serious. I know my daughter is going to do a great job with my granddaughter. I already know. My
Hmm.
daughter's like she lives in California. She's seriously like a valley girl. But I was raised in the country, y'all, and I'm a firm believer. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village. So
Mm-hmm.
Angelina said she figured you had a Porsche or a Mercedes. Griffin said they'd be heated about their car. Etta, I want to thank everybody that's still in here, man. Y'all have made. Let me get a. This gonna be a on and off the soapbox, real quick. I am so speechless of the gratitude that I have for how many people have come in and hung out. I didn't have a certain number, but the people that have came and hung out with Brown Girl Bella and the Points Blank Experience or Shannon B and Rod, I'm speechless. I just want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Um, it's funny how I was nervous about this. You have two successful content creators. You have the BGB brand, which is Brown Girl Bella. You had a PBT brand, which is Point Spring Travel. Yet I was still nervous of how tonight was going to be. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I was nervous. There's a lot of envious and jealous people out there. And when they see you doing other things, when they see you doing more things, people tend to get a little flaky and shaky on you. Oh, hold up. Rod got this channel, she got that channel. Now they about to go to another channel. So I was a little concerned, but y'all have made it a difference tonight. And I want to thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. And Etta, how is Bella getting to these comments before I do? Barbados is a great, yeah. But Etta, did you go back and rewind and watch the replay? Because I got that. Hey, y'all think I'm kidding? Hold up. Monaco, Santorini, Barbados, Private Island, Turks and Caicos, Belize, play pretend at the bar. The look, I've been taking y'all. I went over here faking and shaking. I don't do nothing for it, man. The only thing I like to play is dominoes, and I can barely play spades, and that's it. I ain't playing. So, clear, straight alcohol cleans that off. I thought about that. I said that and I read that, but I was scared it would take the paint off too, Etta. So I didn't want to suggest that it didn't mess up. You ready to go to sleep, baby? Because Ardo says somebody's yard and wants you to stop talking. Well, with that
You
being
know, this is
said,
my this is my bewitching hour.
oh yeah, oh I didn't. Oh shucks, it's true. Yeah, you ain't lying. I didn't. I'm having so much fun. Well, with that being
But come
said, y'all,
on, where's no, 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 no. Time out, flag on the play, because I don't want to hear this later. You got questions, I got answers. Let's go.
y'all hear that accent? You got questions, I got answers. And I got one more question. Let me make sure. Ardo, if Anna, Anna said, hold on, I don't want to skip this here because Angelina will get me. Have you ever been to Trinidad and Panama? Yeah, she's from with family in Panama.
Mm-hmm.
And Anna is
Yeah.
crying that Rod is serious with the no. Hell yeah, I'm serious. I wasn't kidding. All right, this may be the last question, and I think it is, y'all, because I know it's getting. Because some of these you answered. All right, this is the last one. You mentioned earlier, and it was reason I saved this for the last question.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna actually use this for when I needed to take a break, but we've been having so much fun. You mentioned earlier, and I already knew this. You're in a
Mm-hmm.
sorority,
Yes.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated. I don't know.
Sorority Incorporated.
Uh, God dang it! I knew I was gonna mess that up. Yeah, hey, y'all see, that's what I love about Shannon, man. She will correct your boy in a minute. I rarely correct her. Well, first of all, she'll never need correcting, but not that she's perfect, but she damn near. Cut, retake. You're the sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. What
Mm-hmm.
made you pledge? Of all the sororities out there, what made you pledge AKA?
Oh my goodness. Is there any other?
See,
um
that would have been a good question. She got a simple consider. Is there any other?
no, here's the thing. Every when I look at outside of my family, the women that I interacted with or ever had a conversation with that I was really fascinated by. And when I dug deeper and found out, certain things about them, one thing ran true. They were all members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And so if I am going to be the best, right? I want to align myself with the best. And so I was like, there's no other choice for me but Alpha Kappa Alpha. If I'm going to be in a sorority, that's the sorority I'm going to be in. And then two things happened. One, my uncle, who was a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, he asked me, because he knew I was going to college or whatever. He's like, "Are you going to pledge?" And I was like, "Yeah, if I'm allowed the opportunity to, yeah, I think I want to pledge." He's like, "What you going to pledge?" And I was like, "Well, I want to pledge, Alpha Kappa Alpha." He's like, "Oh, good, 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 good choice, good choice." Because he's like, when he went to school, those were the sisters that like really embraced him and like really held him down when he was online and pledging or have you. So that was one thing. And then I was working for a non for profit in education just before I made the switch over to advertising. And my boss there was a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And so he kept seeing me, darting into the bathroom, changing my clothes, and coming out and then shooting for the elevator so I can leave and get to campus on time. And so one day, just before I was making my mad dash to the bathroom to change my clothes, he was like, "Come here. Come here, Shannon." I was like, "Oh God, what now?" He's like, "Come in my office, have a seat." He's like, "Now I wasn't gonna say anything, until you actually, went over on whatever you're going to do. But I know, you're pledging. I know, you're doing stuff. He was like, I know. All I want to know is which one you're doing it. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, because you're not supposed to say anything. You're supposed to practice discretion. So I didn't want to tell him what I was doing. But, he would not let me off out of the office until I said something. So I was like, okay, you got to keep it between us, but this is what I'm doing. And when I told him, he was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. He was like, all right, now you could go. He was like, because if you say anything else, we was going to have a talk. Because, and he was going through how when he was online for Omega, how AKA really helped him. He was like, more than any deltas, more than any other sorority that was there, like AKAs held him down. And so I was like, all right, we got two for two, both my uncle and now my boss, and who's now like my mentor, they both were like AKAs for you. So it validated what I already knew, which was I made the right choice. And almost 26 years later, I'm proud to say I am very, very happy that I made that choice. Yes, Evolving with Edda Virgos. We aim for perfection. Yes.
Hey, can
Can't
y'all
tell
tell?
us nothing different.
Can I tell y'all a secret since we keep it real? Since I got one more plus in my little book here. My sister-in-law is an AKA, so I couldn't wait to tell my brother. I was like, "Man, I met this cool AKA," and he was like, "Oh, really?" And that's all he had to say was, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Oh, really?" Dude, I don't even think I ever met. I mean, I know people that are in sororities and all that, but I heard Shannon's story, and I'm like, and she told me a couple more that she didn't mention tonight. Now I'm gonna ask one more question. And I am gonna get off here, and I can't believe I'm gonna ask this question. I knew I was gonna ask it. I didn't write it down. I didn't type it, but you've had the opportunity to work with some big name people.
Ah, yes.
Y'all, I can't believe I'm asking this because the first time I heard it, I was at work, man. I was on the phone with a client, and I heard her story about this individual giving her a massage. I almost hung up on the client. I was getting heated, but it was kind of cute in its own way. So I've heard you talk about a couple of different big name people that you've worked with. Can you share that
Hmm.
with the people?
Sure.
Let's start with the lady though. Let's start with the lady. Now let's start with the dude first. Let's get him out the way. Now go
That would be
ahead.
LL Cool J. He was great. Quick 2 second story about that. So working at Subway, and working for the CMO that I work for, he was big into like pitch guys. You always had to pitch him. So I wanted to do something with LL Cool J. I love LL Cool J. I think he's amazing. And we had this product called Fresh Fit that was all about eating healthy, used properly. It can help you lose weight and all of that. And so he had a book out that was chronicling his workout plan because he was in one of the best shapes of his life, and he wrote about it in his book, and it was called the Platinum Workout. So I wrote a position paper or a POV on how partnering with LL Cool J for this program, the Fresh Fit, would be a great fit for us. And so my CMO, who loved any like celebrity, he was, all over it. Um, he was like, okay, great, let's make it work. And so we had him on set, and it was like a long day. Like we had dinner the night before in New York, and I told you guys I suffer from migraines. I had gotten a migraine at work at dinner. And I was like, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go home. I gotta get, to the hotel. My migraine is coming on. I'm not gonna be able to like sit and have dinner. He was actually supposed to come that night to like, just have some drinks with us and just talk. But I was like, I gotta go. I'm tired. So I didn't get to see him the first night. The next day, we had satellite interviews for him starting at 5 o'clock in the morning. So he was running and gunning since 5 a.m. But talk about a professional. Like every point that we gave him, he was right on the money with it. Spoke eloquently, like, even had like his favorite Subway sandwich on deck. He knew what he wanted for like his favorite sandwich. So we didn't even prep him on those things, but he knew to automatically say those things. So, after that, then we had like this big splash in the middle of Times Square that we did that I had put together. So I was running around a lot. And so he saw me like running around doing stuff. And he's like, hey, come here. Like, he's like, I see you, like running around and doing all these things. He's like, what's your role here? And I told him, I said, well, I actually wrote the position paper to my CMO that got you here because I wanted you for this project. And I thought that you would be great for the project. And he was like, wow, that's really cool. And then we started talking about, um, back in the day, and like he's from Queens and I'm from Brooklyn. And I love, that song that he had with LaShawn called Doing It. She represents I represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn. So we were talking about that. And so I kept squinting a lot because, when my migraine comes on, I tend to like really squint because the pain is like unbearable. So I'm squinting and I'm getting tired. And he's like, what's the matter? And I was telling him about, I was getting this migraine or whatever. He stops what he's doing. He's like, here, let me do this for you. And he actually, I guess, does it for his wife Simone when she has pain because and so
Glad
he
he got a
gave me a
wife. Now go
yes, he
ahead.
does have a wife. He does have a wife.
Oh,
He's
thank
very
God.
happily married.
Now go ahead. Go ahead.
Very
I'm sorry,
happily
sweetheart.
married.
I'm sorry.
But he gave me a massage and like my boss saw it and she was like, wow, like you have something to like tell your grandkids. So I took a picture with him. I don't know where that picture is now. My boyfriend at the time, I think he might have ripped it up because he was like hugging me like real tight. And we took the picture. But so I worked with him. I've worked with P. Diddy. I've worked with Patti LaBelle, the legend that is Patti LaBelle. She was so sweet. She made me shrimp salad and she sang happy birthday to my mother, which to this day, like I can rest on that laurel because she's a huge Patti LaBelle fan. So getting Patti LaBelle to sing for her was like a dream come true for her. So I've worked with them. I've worked with Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, um, a lot of like basketball stars because a lot of what we did for Subway was with sports figures. So I worked with a lot of them as well. Um, so yeah, you name it, I probably met with them at some point.
You left one person out.
Oh, did I? What did I
Let me lick,
miss?
let me lick my lips. You've now worked with Rod, baby. Let me-
Yes, the legendary Rod.
y'all, she gave y'all the nice version of the LL story. Because when I heard it, when she first told it, she was like, I mean, I think Shannon for about 2.3 seconds forgot she was live. She was like, oh, I can still feel the tingle. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I was at work yelling. It was a night, looking at whatever. I was like, whoa, you what? And but to let you know that I thought that was so cool. I thought it was so cool. I brought it up again. The average dude probably would have brought it up. And then when I heard the story about Patti LaBelle singing for a mom that touched me,
Mm-hmm.
and then now she can add to a story that she's working with Rod. I'm sure that'll touch other people. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Yes.
kidding. Y'all, I'm kidding. I'm
Yes.
kidding. I'm kidding. But this is the magnitude, and I'm getting ready to. One shot had a good point. I'm getting ready to end this shortly, but this is the magnitude of the people that I want to have on this channel. Will I ever have anyone of the magnitude of Brown Girl Bella? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. This woman is phenomenal. The more I talk to her, the more I'm impressed. And it's hard to impress me. It's hard. It's extremely hard. I used to tell people, and this may strike a nerve with Shannon, hopefully not one of her bad nerves that'll put her in pain, but one of the good nerves that'll to tell her the pedestal that I put her on. I used to tell people the only thing that would impress me is if I was riding down Interstate 20, which is going through Arlington all the way to Georgia, past that, and a little Martian came down on a spaceship and landed on the middle of I-20 and started dancing. That would impress me. Other than that, I don't get impressed.
Mm-hmm.
From the first moment I actually had the opportunity to speak to her when she interviewed me on her channel, I was impressed. We talked a day or two after that. I was even more impressed. And to this day, each day that I speak with her, I'm even more impressed. And not by she's not trying to impress me. She doesn't even know. Half the time, I don't even tell her. But again, the points blank experience, we keeping it real. I'm telling her, I tell her quite a few things. I'm telling her now, I'm telling the whole world. She impresses me more than I probably could even ever have enough time to tell her. Hopefully tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you've had a chance to get to know not just Brown Girl Bella, but Shannon B. I've tried to cover all angles. I didn't want this to be a freak show. I wanted it to be professional. We've done it. We've laughed. Thank goodness we didn't cry, but we had a lot of fun. Just so y'all know, Brown Girl Bella is part of the Points Blank Network executive team. I don't even know if she knew that. No, she knew that. I'm going to quit playing. But I do want to have her back on for not an interview. Maybe it's something that I've heard in the news. Maybe it's something she's heard in the news. And maybe we just go back and forth and conversate about it. I do want her to be a huge part of this channel. I support her on Brown Girl Bella. She's been supporting Points Blank Finance, Points Blank Travel. Tonight, I couldn't have picked. And I'm going to say this here, and I don't believe in impressing people. I don't believe in sugarcoating-ish. I don't believe in trying to sound like this or that. There's not a celebrity in the world that I could have had on this live stream tonight, sitting beside me on this screen. I wouldn't have taken anyone other than Shannon B, Brown Girl Bella. I wouldn't have chosen anyone. I launched this channel a couple of weeks ago, and I said, I'm just going to wait till our schedules permit. Tonight, our schedules permitted us to bring to you, I'm going to call it a dynamic duo. They call Josh Van Horn and myself on the Credit Dream Team the dynamic duo. We're starting a new channel, the Crypto Dudes. They call us the dynamic duo. One thing I can say, me and Josh are the two dudes that's the dynamic duo, but Shannon B and Rod, or Shannon and Rod, I see big things, but I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in tonight. 12 people still in the crib, 26 people ringing the doorbell. In case you don't know, the doorbell is that thumbs up button down below. Smash it, hit it, ring that joint. And as Shannon B said on her channel, and I like it, I don't really say it, sharing is caring. Hold, please. Y'all know I've been over there. I take notes everywhere, but For all the people that came in tonight and cracked jokes and said, Rod taking notes and laughed. I saw a whole bunch of crying, laughing emojis tonight. Y'all have made the first video, the introductory. I ain't talking about the intro video I did last night. Y'all have made the first video, the first live stream memorable. This is 2 weekends in a row. 2 weekends in a row where I've experienced something that I would never forget. I still remember the first video I shot for Points Blank Travel out of my driveway. Horrendous. Terrible. The worst day ever. I don't really remember the first video I shot for Points Blank Finance, but the intro video, I kind of remember that. But tonight, this woman, let me start by saying this again. This female, this woman, this individual, this human, more importantly, this lady, because she is a lady, has made this something that I would never forget. On top of that, it could have been just her and I tonight. You, ladies and gentlemen, made this special. I don't care if it was 6 people, 8 people, 20 people. Y'all have made this something that I will never forget. I have a lot of love. Thank you. I have a lot of love and a lot of respect for this woman. And before I get all emotional over here, and we went from LL talking about doing it and doing it and doing it well to Rod about to be up here crying, Patty kicking off her shoes. Yeah, Rod. Oh my man, I ain't scared of that. Involving with Etta said, watch out now, my other half fell in love before we even have one day. Etta. Now, in case y'all ain't never been to my live streams, I only read a comment twice if I don't understand it or if I really like it. I'm about to say this again. I'm going to read this again because I totally understand it, so I must like it. Watch out now. I'm going to read this like I hear you say, watch out now. No, I'm tripping like them country dude. My other half fell in love before we even had one day because of great conversation. I respect your other half. I respect the feeling. Your other half and I let you read between the lines, Etta. Let you read between the lines. Great conversation is an understatement. Hold up, man. Shit, I'm about to LL to come over here and rub my shoulders. I'm over here tripping right now. Thank you. All right. Keep it up with the Griffin said, enjoy this tonight. All right, y'all. I am going to get ready to raise up out of here because Shannon, Brown Girl Bella, interchangeable. She's graced us with her presence, and she may kill me later for keeping on here for 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank y'all. Before I go, I want to give Brown Girl Bella, make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. Before you go subscribe, though, do me a favor. Go over there and watch a video. Do a genuine comment, then subscribe because it won't stick. 2,800 subscribers. She should have 28,000 subscribers. I don't know why it's only 2,800. And I really believe I have an eye for talent. She exceeds that. Please subscribe to her channel. Go check her out. But before we get out of here, I'm going to give Brown Girl Bella the floor. Any parting comments, dear?
Just to say, watch me tomorrow. I have a video coming out. If you look on my community tab, it'll be up in a few minutes. And watch me on Sunday, not this Sunday, because this Sunday I'll be out and about with my guys from House of X celebrating Leo's birthday. But next week, I will be back with Sunday Sips. So don't forget to watch your girl and get bellified.
And when she says get bellified, that you will. And with all that being said, I usually end my videos with a couple different things, man. First and foremost, I hope everyone have a blessed and prosperous weekend. Please think about if you could just help one person in this world, and you could be that difference. You don't have to have a lot of money. Please don't only expect the difference, be the difference. I want to say that. And as I end each and every video, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you will be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. Your boy will be coming at you soon. Not just dropping heat, not just dropping fire, not just dropping knowledge, but now I'm going to be bringing that real talk to y'all. The Point Blank Experience, first live stream, first video, in my opinion, and what matters. Huge success. Thanks to my queen, Brown Girl Bella. Blessings to you. You're the best of the best of the best. All right, let's see here. Real quick. You're busy, aren't you, Bella? Yeah, she stay busy.
Yeah.
And Etta says, thank you for this great live. Good night, all. Good night to y'all. And we are about to raise up out of here. And until the next time. See, I ain't got no that cool. What you just do? Poop, poop. All I see how she bring up. Oh, your boy, I'm smooth and laid back. I just said, peace, baby. Y'all have a good one. We will be coming at y'all soon. Please tap in, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You never know when you may see Shannon B and Rod or Brown Girl Bella and whatever the hell y'all want to call me, the Point Blank Experience on screen again. Epic. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm just going to drop the mic. Arno, thank y'all for tuning in. Angelina, good to see you. Etta, all the people in here, man. We out of this joint. And before we get out of here, one last thing, man. Thanks to all of y'all. Y'all made this possible. Y'all made it what it is. And we are about to roll. Baby, we out of here. We got
Let's
to go.
go, baby.
Oh, she said that better than I do, Lord. What does she do, man? God dang. All right, we out, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye. Good night.
Good night, y'all.